it's live. Coming to you live. Now you're on screen, ready? Go. Say hello.
And it's live. We are live. People, divergent wisdom. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the new WrestleMania watch along. Because Crown Jewel is the Saudi version of WrestleMania. The way that WWE put effort into making Crown Jewel like the biggest thing ever. WWE again, they're getting paid well.
Imagine.
Well, listen, the build of this, I know some of you guys have things to say about the build of some of these matches. However, the build aside, this pay-per-view is looking all right, you know. Where you're watching from, if you guys are in the States, I know it's early for you guys over there. Let me know where you're watching from. We're in UK, we're in London. And we've already been told that the first match, or I've been told the first match will be the Bloodline versus Bloodline match. That's, I mean, you know, we are told start well, end well. The opening match and the end match are the two main or the most important matches, really, of any card. So I guess they're starting well. I probably would have made this match the last match because personally, out of all the matches on the card, I think this is the match that people want to see the most. Despite the fact that Cody Rhodes is champion. And I think that kind of speaks volumes. Let me know what you guys feel about that. What do you guys think should be the main event? But I think the Bloodline match should have been. But the fact that it's not is making me think that the ending is not going to be conclusive. The ending is going to be a bit dodgy, and it's going to be to be continued, maybe. Because one thing I've said and I've thought is that I feel like this Bloodline versus Bloodline thing over the past month since Roman Reigns has returned has felt a bit rushed.
Yeah.
I felt like it could have been dragged out longer, and I feel like it was rushed just so we can have this match here at Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia. And I feel like having these new titles look shiny and they look pretty. You know, we all want new things and different things, but I just feel like what's happening here? So you just win this one-off championship that do you carry the championship around with you after you've won it in Raw and SmackDown forever? Do you carry two belts now? If you've won that title, which means you are the best of champion, surely that title then supersedes the title that you currently have, which means it makes the title that you currently have obsolete, right? So what we doing here? There's no one. I don't know if people are really talking about it, but there are issues with introducing this one-off title for this one-off match because hello, say hello to the people.
What's good, people? Divergent Curl. Just setting up some things behind the scenes. Now I'm here ready.
You're a joker. I don't know if you have to be that close. I think it can probably.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it can probably still catch you.
Sorry, guys.
But yeah, what are you saying? No, I was just talking about the titles and these new belts that these one-off belts that we're gonna win. I guess it's to make the Saudis happy. I guess it's to make them feel like their pay-per-view is even more big time. Like
Yeah.
you win this supreme title, you are the supreme champion here. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I did say last year that the way that these Saudi Arabia pay-per-views are going, the trajectory of them,
Yeah.
they're feeling as important, or even sometimes more important than the big four
Yes.
pay-per-views.
Absolutely.
Like this is probably. I don't know. Does this have better matches than SummerSlam? I don't know. Maybe it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's
I
just.
did think that.
It's interesting to see. I don't know if anyone else want to think about this, but it's interesting to see or to feel. I guess it's a feeling as well as something that's objective. It's also a feeling.
True.
But it's interesting to see and also feel how Crown Jewel fits on the hierarchy of pay-per-views. Because I guess we probably think it's there. Oh, it used to be down there.
Yeah.
But now I reckon Crown Jewel, in terms of the hierarchy, in terms of what they think is important, is probably up there with Royal Rumble now. The amount of effort they put into this pay-per-view.
Yes. And you know, it has to do with something. WWE isn't their own entity anymore. They're owned by a parent company now.
Yeah.
And money is everything.
Money's everything.
So Saudi, I know, will be willing to pay a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They're willing to pay each belt 50K. Put
Yeah.
50K on a belt just to make a belt.
The
actual
Saudi
belt.
don't play. The Saudi money is stupid. It's crazy. I can imagine. You know.
Yeah. So
That's why I'm surprised the product is what it is. I feel like the product can be more diverse and be more, you know, people like Jinder Mahal getting released and stuff like that. I feel like really, and the Singe brothers, and I'm like, why wouldn't you want to keep them? Why wouldn't you want to keep Harley? If I feel like it's interesting, I actually feel that now that Vince is gone, as crazy as Vince is, I feel like Vince was more commercially aware, and Vince would, whether Vince, you could call it identity, but whatever you want to call it, Vince would be like, listen, I want this person to represent this person. I want it you know, an Indian person. I want to give Jinder Mahal the championship so I can boost.
Yeah.
He's commercial. He understands that. Where I feel like Triple H will be like, I don't see color or whatever. Triple H would not see the value in that.
Yes.
And he would just put the belt on all like his friends and not understand that you want to make this product bigger and you want to keep it big. You have to understand the world, because
I think
it's either an American company. If it's an American company, then fine, it is an American company, and if you only want Americans to watch it, fine. But if you want to make it global, you then have to make it global.
Yeah.
Which means global people involved in decision making. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't keep everything, all the decision makers and all the bookers, American mindset, sort of one person, one mindset, but also try to make it for everybody.
Yeah.
The people involved in the decisions also have to be of different minds.
Yeah.
Someone could say no, Triple H, that doesn't make sense. Or do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Challenge people a bit more, write different stories, make characters a bit more whole, a bit more 3D.
Yes.
And all of these things, you know? But anyway, guys, off topic a little bit, but not really, because it's about wrestling. The pay-per-view has begun. Fireworks galore, Crown Jewel.
It's exciting, I guess, for Sam.
There's a few women. I always like to see if there are women in the audience when it comes to these events, and how many women there are in the audience. I mean, there aren't many. There are loads of women in the audience in
the USA.
In the USA, anyway. Like, I think, you know, wrestling it's predominantly male. I think viewership, but
I think it's been increasing though, women's viewership. So yeah, guys, I am from an Islamic background culture, so for me, I'm happy when WWE goes to Saudi and the women get to represent.
There you go. Bloodline coming out. Solo Sikoa. This is the solo bloodline. Is this? And the Roman bloodline is.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The solo bloodline is a bit slicker still. I prefer to do this. What are you saying?
Doing this compared to. Excuse me, miss.
It's taking long, man. Where is it there? Oh, it's way behind. Nice reaction, decent reaction from the crowd. There's a lot of empty spaces.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's not because they're all rushed to the front, right?
True. Yeah. Look at these kids just. Some of these kids were just climbing over, interfering.
No, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I got a confession to make. I actually prefer the new bloodline to the old one. These guys is because the way they made them appear like savages, like they don't care, they're just like animals. Whereas the old bloodline's a bit more sophisticated. They're like the old bloodlines, they're wrestlers.
Yeah.
The new bloodline, they just come to this tear. Just look at Fatu. He's just an animal, and that's why, yeah, Jacob. That's why I prefer the new one. I mean, everybody could see the storyline coming a mile away anyway. Bloodline versus Bloodline. That's why I was like, listen, the Bloodline storyline is still the most interesting thing. No matter what Cody Rhodes is doing, no matter how many people they insert into Cody Rhodes' storylines to make it interesting, and insert Randy Orton and insert Kevin Owens and have him face the Bloodline and have him like this guy's been everywhere, pushed around everywhere just to make him feel important. And no matter what they do with Cody, the Bloodline is still the most interesting thing. It's still the thing that carries the show, and it's sad that people don't understand that.
Yeah.
But I think more and more people are starting to realize, yeah, people love Cody and people always like Cody. But I think people are starting to realize, as we've spoken about, maybe the sort of the limitations of Cody.
Yeah.
I think Cody's is a bit forced a little bit.
Yeah. I think they could be a bit more innovative with him. People yelling for the OTC.
OTC.
Mm-mm.
We're gonna see Jay come up with Roman.
Man, it's been years. This is actually, it's quite a deep moment, isn't it, guys?
We're gonna see Jimmy and Jay and Roman together for the first time in like you said, a year, 2 years, year and a half, maybe. I don't know. When did Jay leave? Maybe a year and a half, a year.
But the last time they were actually walking out together as a team would probably maybe even be 2 years ago or something, because they split for ages. Then Jimmy was gone for 6 months. Roman was gone for 6 months a year. Like, I can't believe it. Oh no, but Jay's not there though.
Oh, Jay's not there coming out with him.
Is Jay gonna get his own entrance? Roman's back, guys. Roman is back. What's good in the chat? Hello, what's up, guys? Drop
the camera work is
let us know.
the camera work is working.
Yeah, that's one thing. The videography since the whole change, it's been top tier.
Yeah,
there's 8K camera.
Yeah, pointing the finger at someone's doing their job right.
Someone said Kern burns.
I don't know if it'd be more powerful if Jay came out with them under Roman's music. I get it. They're trying to make Jay into his own man. You don't come out with him. You come out to your own music. But I reckon it would have been so cool if you saw Jay there as a trio. It would have been so nice.
It would.
But I get it. The point is, Roman's not going to be around forever. And the point is, Jay said, "I'm your equal," and he said it on purpose. That was written on purpose because that's how they're trying to position people. They need the new Romans. They need people to step up and break through that glass ceiling because the old guard are not going to be around forever.
That's what's sad.
That's what wrestling's about. It's a revolving door, man. You got to keep creating new stars. That's one thing Triple H, I don't know. Vince, you've seen wrestling over the last 30 years. Some of the biggest movie stars have come out of wrestling because Vince has created these megastars. It's yet to be seen if Triple H can, because Roman is Vince's creation.
Yeah.
It's yet to be seen whether Triple H can move the pieces, book everything in the right way to create an absolute megastar like Roman, like Vince has been doing for the past 20, 30 years.
That's a really good point.
Listen, Vince is a man. Vince could be a bad person, and we haven't watched the documentary yet. And we're not even talking about his character here.
No, not him as a person.
I want to make this clear. When I'm giving Vince props, I want to make it clear, guys, when I'm giving Vince props, I'm talking about his work.
Yeah, not his
work as a book, what he's done for wrestling, not what he did behind the scenes outside.
Allegedly. Yeah. We'll just park that.
Yeah. That's a different story. Not for today.
This stare down, the way they looked at each other, but really they're all family. That's what's funny about it all.
Is Jimmy wearing "They Not the Ones" or something?
Yeah, his t-shirt says "They're not the ones," and I love that.
They not the
I
ones.
love that for him. He's telling the truth.
But at the same time, they've done well to make their family something that we all care about.
True.
That's why, yeah, I was a bit bitter towards Cody a little bit. Because you know when someone's worked hard for 3 or 4 years to put over the whole family, the whole bloodline, and to the point we now care about it, and now Cody Rhodes is like, what about my family? What about my dad and my brother? And it's like, I just felt like, what? Okay, just wrestling has more than one royal family. And I'm like, and I'm looking at the bloodline, like the millions and millions of people in the bloodline. Then look at Cody Rhodes' dad and brother, and I'm like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
3 people and
like
versus like 50.
What are my family and Dusty Rhodes and everything Dusty Rhodes? And I'm like, what we do? Like, I don't know, man. It felt cringe. It felt
Yeah, it was.
Looking at it objectively, I'm like, really? Is that what?
It
Like,
did.
and I like Cody Rhodes, but I can see things. Like, I'm like, Cody, sit down, Cody. Like, Braun Breaker can talk to him because Braun Breaker's dad was also like Randy Orton is a third generation. Like,
True.
what is this? But we're talking about bloodline here. We're not talking about this. Your dad and your. Do you know what I'm saying? Is this that? How did that not like? How did that stand scrutiny?
Yeah, it wasn't balanced at all.
It was crazy.
Relatively new to watching WWE. I only started because of Kofi Mania. It sucked me in. I said,
Kofi Mania.
I saw him watching something. I said, what's this? What's this? I started a tear shed. I said, this is emotional. What is going on here? I was invested.
On a side note, Jay right now is coming out, guys, and he's getting a good reception in Saudi.
Yes.
I don't think there's any way he goes and he doesn't get good reception.
No.
Jay now. Look, everyone's doing it.
It's something that.
And they're all shouting it. They're all shouting it day one ish. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. It's a the character of Roman Reigns, obviously not Joe himself, but the character of Roman Reigns, you can tell is bothering him.
Yeah.
And Roman's playing it well.
Can't get through. They're on him. The Sheikhs, families, and yeah, this is. I don't think you understand yet. If you're watching from America, culturally, to have people whose first language isn't even English, it's Arabic, and in another country, a world that is completely different. Religion is an important part. Like, culturally, WWE is like crossing boundaries.
Yeah, everyone is. My only issue with this, and it's nothing to do with Jay at all. It's a fact that I reckon it's a fact that what people like about Jay culturally is urban culture.
Yeah.
It's my culture.
Yeah.
If you know, if I was, you know what I'm saying, it's the yeet and all that stuff. And I'm not saying he's not a black person, but he's also clearly a man of the culture.
Yeah.
And my only issue with WWE and I guess America is that I know that with the likes of John Cena, who also appropriates certain parts of the culture, the audience like when non-people of the culture, I'm not saying Jay isn't, but you know what I'm saying, act like or have traits or characteristics or portray the culture. They like, I don't know what it is, because I just feel like John Cena went over, but John Cena is literally, and I've said this many times, his whole character that you can't see me, neck chain, hustle, loyalty, respect, his hat, his rapping, he's literally a parrot, like in your face. He's a parody, and he's the most over like wrestler ever, and I'm like, wow, the how is this possible? So I'm not saying this is not him. I'm not saying it's nothing to do with him, but it's just fact that he's got over with the whole yeet stuff, and you know, by leaning into a certain culture, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I hear that.
And it makes me feel like if someone like Carmelo Hayes was doing the same thing, or would he be over?
Mm. It would be
I
different.
just hope people like Trick Williams, when they come up
Yeah.
to the main roster, they're still giving love and they're showing love for being themselves, for being them. Because when people appropriate and try to pretend like they're Trick, people like Trick and culturally like him, they always get over.
Yeah.
But Jay's done a lot. From where Jay was to where Jay is now, man, he's well done, Jay. Well done, mate.
Yeah, Jay is.
I'm proud of Jay, man. I'm proud of him.
Jay said he let him start. There's gonna be a fight in the crowd for those glasses, you know.
Mm.
What a time
Also,
to be alive.
I'm a bit annoyed, yeah, that New Day are not like still prominent,
I know.
but the Usos are. But the New Day have more. I think the New Day, Kofi and them man have more charisma, more talent, better on the mic, and also better wrestlers in every way to the Usos. But it's just that the Usos fit in this bloodline storyline.
Yeah.
That is the main storyline, and that it's just managed to just resurge their career. Because at one point, the Usos, after the New Day was just slapping them around for a little bit, at one point I was thinking the Usos just gonna like be like a average tag team, and then this whole bloodline storyline began,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, bam, two tag teams that you thought were maybe coming down had a new lease of life, and now all of a sudden Jay's now one of the biggest stars. Wrestling's like that. That's what I'm saying. It's about you can have plans, yeah, but you just never know who's gonna blow
No.
or who's gonna like. You just never know.
And what time changes things.
Yeah, time is so.
Mm-hmm.
Time is a factor that you just don't know how it's gonna respond to what you're doing. And also culture is, I think culture is the biggest factor. The temperature. I think the temperature of America and the politics of America will obviously seep into what people like to watch.
Yeah. Oh, I tagged his brother in for the first time in how
There
long?
you go. Oh,
Oh,
mm.
that's nice.
They've done well separating the twins and making them feel like two different people now. They actually do. I mean, they are two different people, two different characters.
Yeah.
So they've done really well in that respect. We've got Jay. Now Jay's made a tag. Jay and Jimmy double teaming. Fatu. Mm-hmm. It's
Look
so
at
silly.
them.
The Usos having fun.
That's funny.
And Roman's like,
Oh, brothers. The twins versus
yeah,
their brother.
the Usos are having fun right now in the ring, just laying waste to the new bloodline. Huh. Funny. Why are the crowd chanting?
OTC now.
What do you think? Do you know what? Yeah, it makes sense to me if the new Bloodline win this match. They're gonna cheat somehow and win it, so we carry. Yeah, so we continue this. Because if the old Bloodline win, then surely it's done.
Yeah.
Does it make sense? Surely the only result here is we want Roman now. Now they're chanting we want Roman. I can definitely hear that. Look at Roman. Roman's like he's like, listen, you can't not take anything from The Rock. Like you got to take something from The Rock. The whole aura. And anytime I see Roman do this, I'm like, you just copying your cousin, bro. There we go. The hot tag coming. What? The hot tag was coming in, but Jay decided to tag in Jimmy. Okay. All right. So we have a bit of storylines. These are the best matches. I always say sometimes we can watch good wrestling, but sometimes if you know you're not gonna put on good wrestling, tell a story in the match. And the story in the match seems to be Jay does not want to be tagging in Roman for whatever reason. So that's gonna mean something.
Yeah.
They've done it on purpose. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, what are they gonna do that?
We'll see how that plays out.
Maybe there does need to be Jimmy versus Roman as like a
Jay versus Roman.
Jay versus Roman as like this is gonna be one of the things that we do to like squash our beef is that we have to punch each other.
Yeah. We have to just like siblings. We have to fight it out.
Yeah.
You have to go to blows. And this time Jay wins.
Because originally in the storyline, Roman was talking all this stuff about he wanted to hand everything over to Jay.
Yeah.
The plan was originally
did say that the right hand man, and I think that's what the WWE are actually doing.
Yeah,
but they're doing it in a not obvious way. We're seeing it. He said it like I said in the promo. I want you to see me as your equal, and all.
Yeah.
What we're seeing is that thing happening in front of our very own eyes.
Like he's not going to be the one to tag Roman in. Roman's going to have to tag Jay in first before Jay would ever tag him in. It's going to be like almost a passing of the torch or something over the next few months, maybe. This is interesting.
Right now, Solo just manhandling Jay in the ring, taking his time, slowly beating him down on the ropes. Taunting Roman with putting his finger up. I like Solo's work as well. Recently, he's not even recently. I lie. I've enjoyed his work in general, but ever since he's been given the opportunity to speak more, he's impressed me. He hasn't really done a promo where I thought, "Oh, that's terrible," or you stuttered too much, or you made a mistake. Usually, he's just he's consistent.
Yeah, and he's been really hilarious.
All right, Jay's feeling himself now.
Whoa. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, kick out by Tonga. Oh, always getting mixed up. Tonga lower. Oh,
we got plug it in.
Tonga lower. You got to lower Tonga or Tonga lower. You got to lower the Tonga, but you got to raise the Tama.
It's been, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like we would just be waiting so long for this story to move on. What?
Yeah, Jacob. Nah, Jacob's in the ring.
I think I like that about them, that they've got all these different independent personalities, and they're like,
And that shows you you can have loads of like when it's the whole there can only be one black woman or whatever. Bro, you can have 100 and have them all have different personalities. Like the way there's Naomi, Bianca, Jade, and now hopefully continuing of
Lash,
Lash Legend and
Jakara.
yeah, all different personalities. Okay, it's all right. Just like you can have 100 blonde girls with all different personalities. You
Yeah.
can have 100. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I don't mind that. We have a whole family. We're watching a whole family right now. All 7 of them. That's also awesome. We're watching a whole family right now wrestle.
Yeah.
Together. That is crazy.
Yeah.
And they all have different characters, all have different personalities.
And they're all
And they're all
good enough to be at this elite level.
Yeah. I mean, yes, they are also fortunate that they're family and the storyline. That's the only thing I always say. They are lucky that the storyline is the family. So they don't need to work or do anything to be in the main event. All they need to be is be part of the family. And that's technically identity politics. Technically, that's identity politics. Like all you got to do is be a family member and you'll make it into the main event because you'll just automatically be part of the storyline. And that's like, cool. But it means that when Tonga and Tonga Loa joined, they were given the tag team titles straight away. While the Street Profits have been waiting for years to regain that. So that sort of stuff just and the new guys who've become tag team champions, the new ones. I can't remember their name.
Motor City.
Oh, City Machine or something. Yeah. Second match won the tag team titles. While there's been, tag teams trying to fight for that championship for the last 2 or 3 years. That stuff, if you are an employee in WWE, that stuff must annoy you. When you're working your socks off and someone just comes in and they're just giving a title.
Yeah.
Like that. That must be so frustrating. Especially
because we've even seen how your segment can be cut.
Yeah.
You come in the morning,
Street Profits are all their stuff is always cut. I've heard often how their stuff is cut, like WrestleMania and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame. They could do a lot with them.
Bobby Lashley's gone. Swerve was released. It's just a shame that certain superstars that we know, look like me, and we know could definitely be superstars. WWE are very quick to just cut them and not see the value in them.
Yeah.
While other mediocre stars who don't look like me are kept. And that bugs me.
Yeah. It's I think the WWE really fumbled it with Bobby Lashley, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander.
Yeah, that had a long shelf life. They could have been right. Look, if the bloodline is going on for 4, 5, 6 years, yeah.
There you go.
There's no reason why other factions and others can't go on for longer. Why are you putting all the effort into Judgment Day and LWOs? How come they've been around? LWO's been around for 2 years now, and you have to. You know what I'm saying? Like Hurt Business had life in it.
Yeah.
It's just trying to convince people who don't have faith in other people to have faith in them.
Yeah.
Here we go, Roman hot tag. Roman and Solo face to face now in the ring.
Yeah, they made us hold out a while for this, and I bet they're not even gonna wrestle that long either. It's kind of weird to see this.
Original Tribal Chief against Tribal Chief.
Ooh, these guys, all right.
There you go, clotheslines by Roman and Solo. The crowd's come alive now since the 2 Tribal Chiefs are facing each other.
Because Roman should be vexed right now because this guy is walking around trying to claim your name, take your spot.
Rock bottom. Well, not fully. It's not fully the rock bottom because rock bottom, the rock goes down with them.
Oh.
Rowan stood up and did it. So it's more of a I think they call it Uranagi. I think. Roman Reigns is getting ready for that Superman punch, I think. He's going to get it locked. There you go. I used to hate this move when I saw it. I'm like, what is this? What is this super? When he first did this Superman punch, everyone thought it was the corniest thing. There we go. Solo's caught him. He got it now. He's got it in now. The punch is landed. There we go. The spear. He's getting the spear ready. Oh. Oh.
That's a bit everyone.
Everyone's getting ready to do it.
Everyone's waiting. They're already holding on. That's crazy though. It's crazy the crowd is.
This is. Oh, he got a spike. Oh my gosh. Roman wasn't going to kick out. Because I was thinking, there's no way Roman's kicking out the spike.
My lord, I thought it was done.
I thought it was done. Jimmy just saved Roman. Solo Sikoa had Roman beat. He had Roman beat.
But that's what you said needed to happen.
Yeah.
This round. Spinning bird kick. Someone needs to be able to do a
Jacob.
Kick. Jacob
and against Jay.
The two J's. JJ.
Everyone's Jay.
Okay.
Joseph, Jimmy, and Jay.
Yeah.
And Jacob. Everyone's Jay anyway.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that?
That's true.
Apart from Solo, who's S?
Whoa.
Oh.
Now it's Roman and Solo again.
I think we're approaching the end of this match. I can feel it. Another Superman punch to Solo by Roman, who's now in the ring with it's just Roman and Solo now. A lot's been going on, guys, outside the ring. It's moving too quickly for me to even describe what's going on, but it's...
Whoa!
Oh, okay. We're going to have this. We're going to have proper shenanigans. So the referee's now been taken out, guys. So I'm assuming we're going to have the most amount of shenanigans now. There we go. Ooh.
Oh my gosh. That's such a...
There we go. Jacob.
Sugar. Oh!
Jacob smashed up Roman. Left Roman in the middle of the ring.
Okay, yeah. Now...
And now the referee's waking up.
To pin him. Now that the ref is now back in it. Okay, I see how this all got set up.
There we go.
He's gonna
another one. 2 Samoan spikes to Roman. I think it's done. There we go, guys. I did say the new Bloodline has won it.
Oh my gosh.
And Roman ate the pin. It wasn't Jay who ate the pin. It wasn't Jimmy. It was Roman Reigns who ate the pin in the middle of the ring. 2 Samoan spikes. To be honest, one enough would have done it because after the first Samoan spike 10 minutes ago, Roman was laying on the mat, and if only Jimmy saved him. It was only Jimmy that saved him. The match, continued, and it was Jacob, Fatu in the end that done most of the damage. Took out Jimmy and Jay. Jacob took out Jimmy and Jay. Took out Roman. Moonsault onto Roman. Just took him out, and then Solo picked up Roman, gave him 2 spikes.
Hey.
2 spikes and Solo's to Roman. 1, 2, 3. Roman's lost. The new Bloodline have won, but now the new Bloodline are attacking Roman.
Jimmy's jumped in.
And Jimmy.
But they need Jay to help too. But as there's still 3 against 4.
So are we going to get the Rock? Are we going to get the Rock?
Imagine.
Are we going to get the Rock? Because at the end of the day, they're outnumbered 4-3. So either someone else needs to join them, like Sami.
Oh yeah. Please.
Sami might come out in Saudi.
Not Cody, look, please.
Oh, maybe not. So yeah, guys, right now, the new Bloodline look like they're about to put Roman through the announce table.
Oh no. Jay! He's trying. He actually came to help Roman.
Yeah, Jay's trying to help, but Dre's just getting beaten up.
Oh no.
Are they trying Sami? I don't know.
I hear them.
I can't tell. Because he is the last piece of the bloodline missing. When you think about the four, when they were a four,
Yeah, true.
it was
Sammy.
Sami. It was Sami.
Them. Oh, I don't know what's
It
going
would make sense. It was Sami, but I don't know, guy. I knew it.
Yes!
Sami Zayn's music hits.
Come on, Sammy. Yes,
And
wear that kafir.
and he's wearing that. Yep. But we saw him talking with Solo in the car park, acting like he was, teamed up with Solo. So I guess this is. So Sami Zayn is in the middle of the ring, and we're gonna see what he decides to do.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe he's wearing his kafir. I can't imagine WWE sanctioned that. No, Sammy, don't help the new bloodline, please. Hi, what's up, Nijam Udin? You're in India.
Hey, big up yourself if you're watching
Good
from
morning in
India.
India, right?
What time is
Good
it?
afternoon in India. Good evening. Yeah. It was the
You went to, you have all the times. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. One of them. It's gonna be one of them.
Sorry. Oh my gosh. What? What? Yes! Go on, Sammy!
Wow, so Sami embraced.
And now Jay's coming to help. And Jimmy's back up on his feet.
So the bloodline has been reunited with Sami.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. You don't understand what this means that Sammy is wearing that. This is gonna send shockwaves around the world.
Yeah, the bloodline with Sami Zayn in it is here.
Wow, look at him. He's getting the chant too.
Solo's in the middle of the ring with the bloodline taking the four corners. Doesn't know what to do. Looks like Sammy's gonna give him a haluva kick. It looks like he's ready for it. Oh, wow! Why? Who wrote that into the storyline? So basically, Sammy. All right, I'm gonna try to describe people. I assume everyone watching this is either watching it or has watched it. But that's crazy. So you had the bloodline taking up the four corners, the old bloodline taking up the four corners with Solo in the middle, thinking confused. I'm like, oh my god, don't hit me. And you had Sammy and Roman in opposite corners, both running towards Solo.
Yeah.
Roman is running to Superman punch him or spear him, I think. And obviously, Sammy was doing a hell of a kick. Solo moved out of the way, and obviously, as you can imagine, Sammy kicked Roman in his face.
Oh Lord. That looked crazy.
It looked crazy how it happened. It looked crazy. But you know what? That's kind of fun because you expect these guys to come together. You expect Sami Zayn's music to come to start. You expect him to come out. You expect him to save the day, and you expect it to be a happy ending with all of them. But they didn't give us that.
No.
I like the nuance. Like, yes, he came out to help, but he didn't really help. He kind of made it a little bit worse at the same time.
Yes.
And I like that sort of storytelling because it's nuanced.
He made it better and worse.
Yeah. It's not so black and white.
Well.
Literally. Yeah. But yeah, that was fun, guys. Let us know what you thought of that match, guys. Comment below. Out of 5, we do 5 stars on this channel. What you're giving the match. It was a fun match. I don't know how to look at it because in terms of wrestling, there wasn't a lot of wrestling being done today. But it didn't matter. It was fun. And I'd give it out of 5. I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4. I'll give it 3.5 to 4 out of 5.
I was gonna say 5 out of 5.
Oh, really?
And you know why? Because if I'm looking at it as a whole piece, Yeah, maybe the wrestling was 80%, but the storytelling was like
Sun
100%. And I
it
think
was good.
it.
That's why I say to you, yeah, sometimes it's not about the quality of wrestling match. Sometimes you can get away with not actually having a good wrestling match, but if the storytelling is really good, people won't even realize that in terms of wrestling, the quality, like wrestling we saw today, wasn't amazing. It was, no one was doing anything from the top rope or doing anything crazy or doing any crazy moves or anything, but the storytelling made it so intriguing, made it so good that what did Undertaker say? Listen, just tell some good stories sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, and that's it. So yeah, I get it. I hear what you're saying. Because the story was so good, the match automatically becomes so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good match. I enjoyed it definitely.
It surprised me, which, like you said, the ending was different.
I like the ending. I like the ending. The ending when is well, not in terms of the details. I didn't know, specifically that Sami Zayn was going to come out, but in terms of how it ended with the new bloodline winning, that's that's how I think it should have ended. That's how I said that's how it should end because this is not finishing. This is not the end. And if the old bloodline, the original bloodline, would have won, it would have felt to me that it's a closing of a chapter of the book rather than just the beginning because the storyline is the old bloodline. They're the
Yeah.
storyline, so they have to overcome the adversity
Yes.
and finally topple this new tyrant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the new mean bloodline. Meaner.
Mm. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys thought of that match. We enjoyed it, man. It was fun. Right now, we've got a promo on screen, a promo with Gunther and the commentator.
Tessitore?
Is it his name?
I can't say his name. I've got to learn to say it properly.
Tesla. Cody Rhodes against Gunther. In an ideal world, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not. Think about me, right? I don't dislike Cody Rhodes. I actually liked Cody Rhodes more when he was in WWE doing the stuff with his face and the mask and Stardust and all the other stuff. Like the American Nightmare, I'm not. It's because how he's been booked to like beat Seth Rollins 3 times in a row, and he's been booked to win 2 Royal Rumbles twice. And it's because I feel like he's been forced down our throats, and he's not that exciting. On the microphone, he's very boring, and I am Cody. He's very he wears a suit. He's corporate. He's like a politician. He just I don't know this.
Nah.
I understand why all the kids love Cody. I get it. And I don't dislike Cody. I just dislike the booking of Cody. And now that he's champion, like the whole finish the story. And like what okay, what story? And now that he's champion, all the effort that's needed to make him to elevate him,
Yeah.
it's a bit I feel like it's a bit forced. I feel like if I was booking it, Cody Rhodes is not winning this match. But he has to win the match because he's holding the main belt, right?
Yeah.
So you think he has to win, but I'll book Gunther to win, and I'll book Gunther to win by disqualification. Why not? Why not have someone come in like I don't know who hates Cody, interfere or something. I don't know. I know most people probably want a clean match and don't want anybody to interfere. To be fair, but
If he's gonna lose, though, you're
I don't
right.
even. Yeah,
Set up another feud from here. Cody and someone else. Make it something exciting, something fresh. Not Kevin Owens again. Not Randy Orton again.
I'm not even saying Gunther is the most exciting champion himself. I mean, he's a heel.
Yeah.
He's not. He's a heel. He's doing the heel stuff. He's saying the heel stuff. He's being rude. He's being obnoxious. He's kind of supposed to be a little bit boring. He's Europe, like he's leaning into some sort of superior European culture, which for me is a bit. I mean, that's dangerous. That's where the white supremacy comes from. That is where it comes from. You guys are Europeans. White people are Europeans before they are Americans. So yeah, leaning into that makes him so much of a heel, Gunther.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I was booking it, I'd book Gunther to win. But he's not going to win, is he? Well, at least I don't think so, anyway.
No. I saw some conversations online about it's an opportunity to let Cody lose because it's a championship that matters, I guess. It's new, so how much can it matter yet? It has to be gain its like status through time, but why not use an opportunity for Cody to lose something and then because he's always good when he's the underdog. So it could be like Gunther could just hold this over him like in a mean way, in a heel way.
There we go. Now we got the tag team match. Damage control first.
Yay!
First out.
I love all their outfits for Saudi because it's all a bit more covered up. It's just different to see how they're dressed. Oh, I love her. The silver. I know Bianca's gonna look great. I know they're gonna have the best outfits.
Io Sky with a drunken master flipping impersonation.
Yeah, I love that. I love the drunken master.
The power.
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous now because I don't want the championships to change hand yet. I think they need to let Bianca and Jade hold it for longer to keep giving status to the division. But if they had to drop it, my heart wants Lash and Jakara to win. But if that happens, it means they have to get called up or something has. Or they could let them hold it on NXT.
Hey, Method.
Metaphor. We miss shout out down. No.
Nah, look at that big lollipop.
My girls came out like avatars. Nah. These girls they're eating good today.
Yeah, I'm feeling this is good.
I love that outfit.
I'm glad Lash and Jakara are looking good. They're looking fly, looking spicy. They're looking clean with that outfits.
Hey.
Go, ladies.
And you know what though? I find it interesting, and I'm telling you, she wasn't allowed to come out with a real lollipop in Saudi. Because it's not appropriate for a woman to be doing that. So
I don't
got a fake lollipop.
I don't know the difference. What's the difference? Because she's still doing the same thing with the fake.
Because she actually sucks the real lollipop sometimes, but
but you don't think that she rather than she was told you can't do that, you don't think it was like, man, for Saudi, I'm gonna come out with a special lollipop.
True.
How did you you went that way?
Yeah.
Rather than seeing this as even better than the lollipop, you saw it as worse. I see it's better than that silly little lollipop.
It looks better. You're right. I that. I think they should bring it back to America.
I always feel like, okay, cool. They've done this fatal four way because it's an easier way, once again, just had the triple threat one in the pay-per-view for them to lose it. But at the same time, I'm like, if they really value these titles, stop doing any random 4 ways and 3 ways. Build up a feud, a deep feud, so it's just like a tag team versus tag team match, just like the guys.
Yes.
You know, do the fatal 4 ways on SmackDown to determine the challenges. Don't have, do you know what I mean?
Use this as a showcase match and don't let
I feel like if they make them lose it again, just like before at Clash of the Castle, it was a triple threat. This time it's a fatal 4 way. It's just like you're not taking it seriously.
Go on, Jade. What we have today? Pixie, and we got a bob, long hair. Long hair today.
Hey,
that is a dope outfit. Come on.
I like the outfit, all the colors.
Come on, B. Look at that guy down there going like this.
Seen I will never them before.
Yeah,
I never needed you.
Come on, Bianca.
Hey, look, way they look sick.
Yeah, they do. These guys have to win. They have to retain.
They look bad. I don't know what it is. Them little sequins and snap.
Yeah. It's such a. This just goes to show you that women can look amazing covered up as well, guys. Just remember that.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
63 days as tag team champions, 2-time tag team champions, 4th title defense since reclaiming in August. Don't slap Jade with that. Hey,
I don't like the fact.
female referee.
Yeah, do you know what I like about this as well, right? That they don't do anything in sync too much.
No.
And I didn't really like that at the start. But the more I look at it, the more I'm like, do you know what? Good, because they're two individual superstars that have come together to form a tag team.
Yes.
And they've kept it that way. Like you have your music at the beginning, I have my music, and when we come out together, I'm gonna be skipping, doing my thing, and you're gonna be doing your thing. That's it. We don't need to be. The only thing we need to do in sync is when we do this thing.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's what I like about this as well. They're not forcing the tag team as well. But we'll see.
These 8 women. Yes, salute you, ladies.
Let's go.
Whew.
Wow. I want to know how, because it looks like, I guess it's supposed to look like galaxy space. I don't know, because when I look at it, I'm like, does it look like space to you?
Yeah.
Like black and just like you're looking into the galaxies.
Yes.
But I also feel like her outfit is going to come off. Because I always feel like, how are these things going to, like...
They are coming up. You can see the little dots.
Oh, wow. See. Already.
But then she's going to use them as weapons. You know when they put those little sprinkles on the... Yeah, Bianca. EST. I could hear them saying EST. Whoa, nice from Io. Oh no, Bianca. Yeah, girls, get them.
The way that Bianca, and she's so good because Bianca will flatten almost all of these girls, yeah, including Jade. Like she would. But the way that she wrestles and she puts over people like Io, and she like when Io kicks her, she throws herself back and she sells and whatnot. Because like she was booked as the EST, she was booked as squashing all of these people before, and now like within a year, like she's going over and allowing them to go over and all these things. She's proper selling their moves to make their moves look really strong. Like Bianca does good work, man.
Ooh.
Bianca's so agile, man.
You know what? It's a bold choice actually to wear the black because from far away, I bet it's not easy to see them.
Yeah, yeah. But she's wearing more of a brown.
It's just Jade's wearing tights. They're just not that thick. So I think it's more browny. Beautiful. I like that color. I like how they've got like... Uh-oh. Oh no, you have to really hold people. Oh gosh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, she's gonna give us a lash. She tagged her. Oh. Mm-mm.
They're trying NXT.
Yeah.
They're trying NXT for the ladies.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's good, but I wish they chanted their names though.
That's
That's so it's so extra, that move.
I love it.
But it's a
Well,
nice
when did we
thing.
zoom in on her booty? We needed to see the actual. I wanted to see the pin. Go Jakara. People were surprised when they saw Jakara wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, to be real, as like you know me, I like these girls, whatever, but I have to be also be objective. Like Jakari isn't the greatest wrestler, but she, from when I first saw her, she's improved. So I'll give her that. She has improved. I've always said that she just needs to improve, and she has in the ring. She's definitely more confident now.
They just keep going NXT. I love that when they get in there. But that means that they watch NXT. I see a sign for Joe Hendry.
Go on, Jakara.
This is so dope that they're getting
Mm.
they're getting the chance to wrestle against these three great tag teams, Lash and Jakara. Surely they have to come up. They have to get called up soon.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when's the last time you saw NXT at a major pay-per-view superstar for a title? Like,
No. That's why it's so important that Triple H knows with his he doesn't see color business that you listen that the people were chanting for these girls here in Saudi. So you better get them up.
this is a nice match, you know.
Yeah.
The pacing of it is just like it's been constant. It hasn't
Yes.
slowed down. It's not the quickest pace, don't get twisted, but it's not slow. It's just moving. There's always something going on. It's a nice pace. But I do feel like it needs to go up another gear very soon.
Oh, sorry. It didn't work what they were trying to do, but it's okay. Well done. Well done for carrying on, girls. Oh!
All right, that was a massive botch from EO right there.
Yeah.
But she found a way through it, which is fine. You know, these things happen.
Yes. It must be so hard to not lose your confidence in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
moment.
After because that's not even like a small botch. She was supposed to do a move there.
Sorry.
Finally, we have
Piper.
We got Piper living in the match now.
Piper, she's the greatest. Whoa, go Piper. We need Piper and Bianca.
Oi, what a move, Bianca!
Wow.
She's putting out new moves. I've never seen her do that.
Wow. Lash and Bianca. Lash and the Storm. He turned around. Guess who's there?
There we go. Lash and the Storm. Stop talking. And this. Here we go, Jade and Lash. Ooh.
Wow.
Lash is giving her them chops. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ain't got no Lash is massive. Oh.
Oh my god, this is. I love this match. I'm enjoying this.
That kick here wasn't even to. What kick was to Lash's leg?
Oh.
Oh, Piper.
Wow.
All right.
Love that.
So
That
now the match is starting to heat up.
Face someone.
Chelsea Green in the middle of the ring by herself. Chelsea Green is such a good sport, you know.
Yeah.
I like Chelsea Green. There's so many people that are leaving like, oh, I don't want to do this gimmick. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have cake on my face. It's beneath me. And Chelsea Green's one of them girls. He's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Chelsea Green will do any gimmick, and she'll do it well. Like Chelsea, she's so fun. Look at her. She's pretending
Like she can't.
She's pretending that she's gonna flip.
Instead, she landed on her girl instead.
Oh my goodness.
She hugged her.
Nah, Chelsea's good, man.
Kairi.
There we go. Kairi Sane.
Fly, Kairi.
Oh, elbow.
Great move. Wow, that
A
looks
jumping elbow
crazy.
and then flipping. Io's gonna do the moonsault.
Oh, Io, please be careful because you botched and I'm scared now.
No, she'll be fine. This is her bread and butter. This moonsault. This is she's done this a million trillion times.
Yeah,
Lie.
and the women are cheering in the crowd. Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing?
Oh no, this is
This is
awesome.
awesome. Yes, girls, this is
Everyone's sending their people over the top.
awesome. That was dope. Wow.
This is a fun
What's
match.
Jade gonna do now?
Jade ain't that person to do stuff like that. From like jump over the ropes and stuff like that.
Nah, that was
I'll be very surprised.
from Kairi. That's crazy. Everyone doing their moves off the. Nah, these girls did well. She's like, Jade, quickly pin her. Pin Chelsea. Oh, it broke down.
Pin was broken up.
Oh,
Jade thought she won it with Jaded. I don't know what they're chanting.
wow. Oh no. Are they gonna win again? Oh, see? Io's not on it today. Something's wrong with her. Did you
Yeah,
hear that?
that's another botch from
Yeah.
Io.
I don't know what's going on with Io today.
That's all right.
I hope she's okay. Io, Sky, they're chanting her good.
Oh,
Whoa!
missed
Nice.
out drop kick. What I don't want it to be is just a match of spots and spots and spots, which is becoming just a spot fest.
What did Lash just do?
That's crazy.
She lifted my girl up like this. She went on the top. Only
That's
men can do
crazy.
that.
Yeah, Lash is different.
Oh my! Pipe
Lash
and
is
Niven just did that to. How did she do that?
whoa.
Oh, sorry, but that was crazy. Oh, that must be so painful. Ah,
I think this match is starting to sizzle now. It's coming to. I can feel it coming to its conclusion.
Piper doesn't know.
Oh my lord. That's silly. That's dumb.
That's cute.
That's so silly. So Piper squashed her own teammate.
Holy shit.
So why would she go back? Oh my lord.
Oh my god, Jade, be careful, girl.
Oh my lord.
Quickly, B. Wow. Wow. Yes. Yes.
They did it.
They retained.
Well done. That was fun. The ladies did well. There was one or two botches, but I sometimes feel like when I watch women's matches, maybe I'm focusing a bit more, and maybe therefore I'm spotting botches because I'm pretty sure there must have been
Yeah,
botches
there
in
were
in,
botches
in,
the other
in
one.
another match, but I didn't verbalize them. So that is psychology, I guess. But yeah, man, that was fun. We can't say we didn't have fun. In fact, the match itself was more fun. It was a more fun match because there's no storyline here.
No.
There's no storyline to carry this. So this had to be just fun.
Yeah.
Without this. So in terms of the actual match, this was a more fun match to actually watch than the previous match. But the previous matches, there was a storyline, a deep storyline there that made it better. Does that make sense?
Yes.
This was a fun watch.
It was fun. Look at that guy. Can you see him in the background? You see him. He's involved.
Well
In
done.
the crowd.
Well done, Bianca and Jade.
I love that.
Out of 5, that was fun. I'm giving that. I enjoyed myself. I'm giving that 3 point. Because I've watched so much great wrestling.
Yeah, I haven't.
I'll give that 3.5 out of 5. 3.5/4. Like the other one was a 3.5/4. This one's a 3.5. Because for me, 3 out of 5, yeah, is good. This is a 3.5, which means it's about more than good. 4 is great. 5 is perfect. 5 is perfect. 4, a great, excellent match. And 3, a good match. 2, less than good. 1, not good at all. That's how. Those are ratings for me, and that's why I'll give this match a 3.5. It was like of all the women's matches or women's tag matches we've seen, we got also rate it in terms of like what we saw, the spots, the excitement. This was up there.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. I was gonna give it a 4.
All right.
Because it, like, 8 women working together to perform like that, and they're not family like the Bloodline. They're not people who maybe
And then,
each other regularly, so they are like having to really
and-
just do this.
and the crowd at one point was almost saying this is awesome.
Yeah.
The crowd is one time, yeah, they were proper behind it, and for a match, like I said, without that storyline behind it, they've been trying over the past few weeks to build something, with people interfering and Lash legend and whatnot. So they've been trying to build something, but it's not 3 or 4 years of building like the Bloodline. And it was, like I said, just as fun to watch because objectively the actual wrestling, all the flyings and all the jumping from top ropes and people on shoulders, and it was just crazy to see.
Yeah.
So yeah, well done, ladies, man. We enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah. It was really good, and to know that the crowd is predominantly men and they were cheering for all these women. I love it when we all get together, guys, and we all just support each other.
In Saudi, do you have to wear your cover your hair, right?
No,
Not anymore.
it depends on whether or not you cover up. Some women don't, but most women do.
So you don't have to. It's not a rule like law. Right?
No, because I see some women there who haven't got their hair covered.
Okay.
But it might be that they might be from a certain background, so they're allowed. I don't know. I don't know enough.
There we go. This match: Seth Rollins against Bronson Reed. This one, they've been trying to build this one. Bronson has been on a hype recently. He's been trying to destroy everybody with his tsunami. He's trying to break everyone's back. But then Seth is, giving as good as he gets, really, when it comes to Bronson. The size difference is interesting between the two.
Yeah, one is. Whew, I don't know how to do this.
The way they've been building, like I said, Bronson in the past. I want not even the past 2 or 3 weeks. Even before he had beef with Seth, he was killing everybody. For like 4 weeks, he kept coming out just destroying people, and I was like, why did they do this? But I'm also, when I see stuff like that, it also reminds me that these guys can just do anything.
Yeah,
You can write this guy just kills everybody for 3 weeks. Like there's so many things that they can do and make people do, and I always feel like what we see sometimes is like 10% of what the WWE could show us or could do.
yeah,
Because it's literally they could do anything, and this is what you decide to do. So when they spent like 3 weeks making this guy into Godzilla, I was like, yeah, this is some fun TV.
yeah. It's been crazy to follow this.
I think the only issue is if Seth beats him, that's that little run that it's done now, isn't it? If Seth beats him, that's his ceiling, and that's why people say, oh, when John Cena used to kill people's momentum and stuff, and I'm like, well, I get it, but you're facing the top guy and then you lose, and that's your ceiling then. So the only thing else you can do is now fight the guys beneath you again. That's a sport, but yeah, in terms of Bronson Reed, I think Seth can take a defeat. Seth lost to Cody Rhodes 3 times in a row.
True.
Seth can afford to take a defeat right now to Bronson, I think. And then set up a program. Why not?
I think so. I think they can afford to let Seth lose and carry on this feud.
Why not? I would. because, like I said, Seth is one of them guys where you just got to use what's available to you. If Seth can be used to elevate this guy, if Seth can be used to create other matches, if 2 other matches can stem from this, why wouldn't you do it? If you can drag this out and have 2 other matches, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So,
because it's been so fun. You know, sometimes some gimmicks can get boring, but it doesn't feel boring with Bronson Reed. He's doing well.
So
I want to see
Seth,
him squash.
yeah, Seth can sell tickets anyway. And I think that's my problem with having like full ways for titles, because you're literally facing your 4 main competitors all at once, and
Yeah.
you defeated them all. So what next?
Yeah.
That's why I always have a problem with that. It's always like you've almost like killed the whole division off. Sometimes I feel when you have fatal 4 ways like that.
That's a good point.
That was last week.
Oh yeah, when you put him through the.
So right now, guys, we're watching the promo, Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed promo, just reminding us what's been going on. There we go. Burn it down. Seth is now coming out.
This guy never came out standing straight ever in his life. He always comes out like.
Seth has done so much. He's had to go over the top of what he wears.
Yeah.
He's had to do so much just to stand out, just to be seen. Change his music to O's and O's and get people to chant his name. He's worked on his image. He's done this, done that, recreated himself like 100 million times. The architect, the this, the that, the visionary, the this. Seth freaking Rollins. He works hard, man. I ain't gonna lie. He's broken his knee, broken his neck, and he looks ridiculous. I know you like this is. I don't even understand what I'm seeing right now, guys. Like, what? Let's understand. Like, there's some sort of like it's not leather, but it's some fake sort of leather
For him.
shoulders with some spikes on it. Some denim patches. Like it's a denim. Basically, it's a denim. It's a long denim jacket, but it's patches. But at the very top, the sleeves on the shoulders, it looks like I have some PVC, some leather, or some sort of plastic, black plastic.
It's like a very, very camp Batman outfit.
Seth. Only Seth can get away.
But you know what? His actual trousers underneath, which I guess he's resting in, are they denim and pleather patches? Like they're just matching the coat. Is that what I can't see?
I can't. I don't know what he's.
Oh, kids having fun.
Man's in a wheelchair, just swinging his arms around. Yeah, he's not even wearing tights or anything. He's wearing trousers.
Yeah.
Is this Bronson Reed's first pay per view? You know, when I kept saying I haven't really seen Bronson at pay per views, and he was supposed to be at Australian one or something.
Yeah, his wife had a baby.
Something. I don't know if I've seen him.
I don't
Comment,
think-
guys, if he's ever been at a pay per view or performed at one, because I don't know if he has.
They're not even waiting.
Seth is not even waiting. Seth has gone straight to Bronson while he's flipping. Listen, let me do my entrance, man. This is flipping my first pay per view, maybe. This is my entrance. Like, you had your entrance, you had a good 5-10 minutes. Couldn't even give man one little minute. before you attacked him.
What are they gonna do then? What's the point of coming all the way up here? They must be gonna do something over here.
Wait, this is what type of match is this? Clearly, this is not a normal match because otherwise, what? Or maybe it is a normal match, but the match hasn't started.
Whoa.
All that sort of stuff.
Seth making use of the.
Yeah, because that wasn't written in. You know that stuff was.
Yeah.
Just did it. Wait, there's only been 2 matches.
This is the third one now.
And it's been an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it's 6:20. No, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it's got an hour, almost an hour and 20, like an hour and 40 left. And there's only been 2 matches.
It's like they've given. Did the women got like a good 20, 30 minutes? 20 minutes.
Yeah, which means I'm trying to think where the time's gone.
The Bloodline 20.
How can an hour and 20 have gone? And we've only had 2 matches. And I don't remember any of the matches being anywhere near half an hour long. Tell what it is here, the promos, the gap between the matches were long. I remember we were talking for a good 10 minutes.
That's why we're talking so much. Because while the promos happen,
yeah.
that's what takes up the time.
And also the entrances, like Roman's entrance was 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then Jay's entrance was 5 minutes.
Oh, Jay's entrance was the best.
And then all the females had to have their entrances.
Yes.
So yeah, a lot of time has. Okay, fair enough.
Mm.
Ooh,
yeah, that looked like it. Ooh.
That landing, Seth was thrown in. Wow, we're up in his nostrils. Why is the camera just zooming into his
They wanted us to see his thinking. They were like, guys, you're gonna know what he was thinking.
Hey, Seth is getting thrown about by Bronson, which is what we expected, to be fair. But
this is Bronson Reed's best
run
outfit so far.
Oh, outfit.
I like it.
What does it look like? What is it supposed to be? Reed.
It kind of looks like a fake little bulletproof vest he's wearing over.
That blue.
Yeah.
Oh, tsunami! Oh no! That's why it's an hour and 20 minutes, because this match is not gonna be long.
Okay.
This match will be like literally 10 minutes. It's done. Oh no!
Cody.
No, quick match. This match is literally. No, I'm thinking it's either gonna be quick to make Bronson look really strong, or it's gonna be quick because someone's injured. I'm like, what? Why would it end so quickly?
Because what have we still got to come? We've got Cody and Gunther, obviously, which now is clearly going to headline.
The women.
Liv and Nia.
Yeah. True, actually. We got the USC match, triple threat.
Oh, Andrade.
Yeah. That's it, actually, after this. So there's 6 matches.
There's 7.
So where's the 7th match? All the titles. Women's match. Nia. We said that already.
Yeah, I said Nia and Liv.
Nia and Liv. United States triple threat.
Yeah.
Cody Gunther.
Yeah.
Who's the men's tag team championship? Who the men's?
I don't.
They're not defending it. I'm trying to think who else is on the card.
Not Grayson Waller or anyone like that. No. It's in our description of the video. Let's see. I'll give us a little quick.
Oh, mine's just gone blank. Damien Priest, has you got a match on? Randy on Kevin Owens. Yeah.
Of course.
Oh yes. The reason why we forgot about that match was because I don't even understand that match.
Yeah.
I don't even understand why these guys are beefing. Are they beefing over who likes Cody Rhodes more? Who's a better Cody? I think this started off with Cody Rhodes, right? Cody Rhodes. One of them liked Cody Rhodes' decision, and the other one didn't like Cody Rhodes' decision, or something along them lines. So they're arguing over who's better friend, and they started fighting.
Yes.
So Yeah, I don't even understand that beef. Then Triple H went into the ring and started talking about how dangerous. Spoke to Randy Orton in that promo, talking about how dangerous Kevin Owens is, trying to put over Kevin Owens, and I'm thinking, what? How did we get here? How did we get here? But yeah, I'm not actually. That's one of the matches I'm not actually that looking forward to. Randy Orton, Kevin, and I should be because I like both of them. But maybe I'm not really feeling the booking and how it's been put together. Maybe that's what it is. I don't like the fact that two men are fighting over another man. It just feels weird. I'm like, you guys are beefing, but why are you actually beefing?
And it's
What
not
is
love, it's just
what is the actual problem? Because there's no title on the line. There's no. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's because of that. I just don't understand it.
because KO beat up Cody.
Yeah.
And then Randy said, "Hey, KO, stop beating up Cody. It's mean." And then
basically
Triple H came out and said, "Randy, why are you getting involved? Because you're dangerous." And then the whole situation's double, triple dangerous now.
Yeah.
And everyone should stop being mean.
And then the match. It's because it's one of those matches where how it's come together, the booking of it. I would mind if they said, "Listen, do you guys want to have a match? Okay, let's have a match." That will make more sense to me. Let's have a match as friends, and I put on a good match. But the way they've done it is, I'm like, really? That's why you get what?
Randy
all
might
right.
win. I'm sure Randy's going to beat Kevin.
You think so?
Yeah. Because isn't Randy more like, "Hey, KO, stop beefing Cody"?
Yeah, but then Cody needs an opponent. So I feel like if Randy wins and beats KO, then KO can't face what's his name? American Nightmare again.
Oh yeah.
If Randy beats him. Because if Randy's beating you, then how can you go on to beat Cody? I thought this was the whole point of this is because the next match is Cody versus okay, my mind's gone. KO again.
Oh, okay.
Because Randy, it can't be Randy against
Cody
because they're friends.
Because he's trying to help him.
And he's trying to help him. And I don't know who else is next in line. There's no one next in line, so it looks like they're gonna have to repeat and go back to Kevin Owens again. That's what I think. That's the trajectory that I think it's on. Oi, DDT, Seth Rollins, both men in the. This match has been good, by the way, guys. We have been watching and talking at the same time. It's been a nice match. Good counter by Seth.
I just think about what they have to take their bodies. Like Seth he's worked hard. He gets in. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like I said, these guys are the guys that do loads of flips and on their bed at 8 years old and jump from there and do these things from 9. That's why Logan Paul is good at doing stuff like that. That's why Logan Paul can fit into this sort of culture. You have to have a bit like a few like screws loose. Not always, because not everyone wrestles like that. Not everyone like there's loads of big wrestlers that just do like you won't see flipping Roman doing any crazy stuff like that. But you're still putting yourself through a lot of pain.
Yeah. Look at Seth's got welts on his back right now.
For our pleasure.
Yeah, for our
and
pleasure.
Listen, we appreciate the fact that you guys put yourself through so much pain, but we also acknowledge the fact that you do.
Yes, acknowledge. Fusion. I'm joking.
And we got Bronson Reed. It looks like he's trying to suplex him from the top rope.
Is he biting him? That's a bite. I feel like Seth is wearing Jordans. Is he wearing Jordans?
It looks like it.
You cannot be serious wrestling in Jordans.
Why?
No, you and I'm being sarcastic.
Those wrestlers wrestling trainers.
Do you know how
Kofi wrestlers are bare trainers?
To actually wrestle in your Air Force Ones?
You think so?
Yes.
But Kofi wrestles in there's a lot of wrestlers who wrestle in trainers.
I think you have to be really, really good to wrestle in non-wrestling shoes.
I don't think so. I don't understand why you think.
Imagine playing football in football boots.
No. This is what I'm saying. Yeah. Why do you think there are special? Why do you think those are special wrestling boots? Because for some reason you think that. What do you think they do to make? What is special about the boots you're wrestling? So they're so much better than wearing trainers, in your opinion?
Well, like for example, Bronson's are they go up further, so
Okay, great.
they sturdy your ankle more.
Steady and
Yeah, when I wear boots, I'm much more supported when I wear boots.
Yeah, but it depends how thick how that is, right? If it's material
Because
thin.
just like those trainers are not, they're not designed. Well, I guess they're designed for sports. So that.
Yeah, I don't see what you. I get what you're saying, but I thought after me telling you that Kofi's been wearing trainers
No, I know. I'm
his
saying
whole
Kofi's
career
also awesome.
and loads of people, I thought that would make you feel like okay, it's not that because even women, yeah, there are people who wear trainers inside their
Yeah, like Zelina Vega wears.
yeah. And the wrestling shoes, yeah, they're like plimsolls, which are like trainers. So it's like
True.
the wrestling that what he's wearing that it's that thick rubber. It's not wood. Otherwise, you'll be cutting people's faces and you're hurting people.
Yeah, of
So all
course.
wrestling boots here are basically trainers that are just with flat surface like Air Forces. I mean, like Converses. So they've got flat
Yes.
surface like Converses and just basically the high top Converses.
Yes.
So they're like trainers. They're soft and so when you kick someone in the face, you're not. It's your plimsoll. You know what I'm trying to say? So they're like trainers. So
And
I'm trying to get you to understand that when you're wrestling, you want your feet to be the most like you want your feet to be comfortable. You want to wear train. You actually want to wear trainers rather than shoes. But you also want your feet to be secure
that's why I just think it's like
as well.
you must be really, really good
Oi, suplex.
to be able to wrestle in your Air Force Ones and they're not even laced up properly. Like sometimes like Kofi. Like I think that's dope.
Bronson Reed's in a pickle. He's like, man, I thought I'd just be able to squash this guy. Seth is the way Seth is booked. He might be, might not be the biggest guy, but he's not easily to beat. This is awesome. These guys made us believe this match was going to finish in like 10 minutes.
But then it carried on. Mm-mm.
You should have finished me when you had the chance, Seth said. Bronson is like, man, let's end this guy now, man. Get into position, Seth, for the tsunami. Another tsunami. Here we go. No, he rolled away. So he rolled towards it and then he rolled away.
Like, nah, you can't jump that far.
Oi!
Ow.
There we go. He's back onto the top rope again for another. Seth keeps rolling out the ring. He can't get it. He can't get the tsunami because Seth keeps rolling out. He's the only one I've ever seen do that. Everyone else just sits there, lays there.
Yeah, I'm always thinking, why don't you roll?
Seth is just rolling away.
Seth's actually taking the initiative and like, let me get away from this guy. Mm-mm. He picking up the steel steps, not cool.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Mm.
Curb stomp on the steel steps.
Curb stomp on the steel steps, flipping it. Bronson Reed got up to what? It's done now. Bronson Reed just got up after like 5 seconds after being curb stomped on the steel steps. Wow, 2 curb stomps and Bronson is still moving around. He's gonna do curb stomp on the top rope.
Wow.
Wow, it's done now. It's finished, guys.
This guy curb stomp from the top rope.
Seth, one, 2, 3. Well done.
Run, Seth.
As soon as I saw 3 curb stomps, and as soon as I saw Seth go to the top rope, I said, yeah, it's done. Wow, he's bleeding.
Oh.
I knew that wasn't happening. I bet it's the steps that
It's
made
from the
him.
steel
It
step.
has to be because he's not going to bleed from the mat. It had to be the abrasiveness
No.
of the steel steps, and it's near his eye as well, which is a bit
No,
annoying.
danger. Get this man to a doctor immediately.
No, he's all right, but it's just a bit close to his.
Because that's gonna swell, and it might. Yeah, man, that's mad.
So yeah, 3 curb stomps. Last curb stomp
Oh,
from the top rope,
the camera's gonna funny. Guys,
and it's done. It is done, guys. The camera's gone a bit funny, so bear with us.
give us 2 seconds.
Give us 2 seconds.
So,
But yeah, as I've said before, Seth Rollins has just beaten Bronson Reed. 1 curb stomp on the steel steps outside, 2nd curb stomp in the ring, and then the 3rd one from the top rope. There was one time Vince McMahon banned the curb stomp because he thought, it was too dangerous or it was too bad a move. Especially in our PG era, the WWE's PG era. He just thought it wasn't a move that he wanted kids to look at, wanting to move. What doesn't move? Wanted kids to, it just the curb stomp. And just no, he banned it for like a couple of years. But then Seth kept saying, "Please, man, let me just do the move." And now we get the pleasure of seeing the curb stomp on a regular basis. And now Bronson Reed just got back up with all the blood on his face, and he said he wants more. This is not finished, guys. I think they should have let Bronson win to continue the feud, to further the feud, but it is what it is. And like I said, guys, apologies. Currently, the camera is down, but we're going to get it back in literally a few seconds, guys. Just bear with us. Oh. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, 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 dum. I'm gonna get why you didn't put up there. Put the screen up first. Be right back. And then set it up.
because it kept turning itself off, so I actually have to leave it on this time and do it this way. Unfortunately, guys.
She is fixing the camera. Camera is being fixed. We're back.
Buttons anyway. Is anyone an issue with the buttons, guys? Sorry. Now we're back to normal.
Is here tonight in the capital city of Saudi Arabia. This is Riyadh, and for the 12th time, we bring you a premium live event from the kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
So, 3 matches done, 4 matches to go still. That means it's not even halfway technically.
No.
Stunning piece of jewelry, which will be awarded to the winner of the next bout. In a historic first here tonight in Saudi Arabia, 2 title reigning champions will compete for the women's crown jewel championship.
Now we got Liv Morgan against Nia Jax. Liv Morgan against Nia Jax. Liv Morgan against Nia Jax. And Tiffany says she's gonna cash in on somebody today. So who's it gonna be? I bet it's Tiffany. So what? She's clearly gonna cash in on Nia. Because it makes sense, right? You've got Liv, and Liv's got Raquel in her corner, and Dom. And Dom's not gonna hit women.
No.
So it's gonna be Raquel. So what's gonna happen? I wanna be surprised, yeah, if Nia Jax actually wins this match, takes that shiny little belt, yeah.
Yeah.
Then maybe gets attacked by Raquel at the end of the match. And then Tiffany Stratton comes in and just pins her for the title. So Tiffany gets the title. Nia gets the crown jewel.
Yeah,
The title, and obviously Liv just walks away with her own title.
that would be cool. That would be an interesting outcome.
That's how I'd book it anyway.
Hmm. Getting the promo for Nia. Yeah, because I can't believe they would let Liv win that title because they're trying to match her against Rhea and they can't give her something that Rhea can't have. Rhea can't go for this champ. She's not champion. She have to wait a whole another year to even be.
I just feel like it just. I don't know. I just can't see Liv holding up these two belts and going around. It'll feel like it's a waste.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, Liv shouldn't. I don't even feel like Liv should be like. I like what she's been doing. Don't get twisted. Because she's still so small, and I always feel like, I don't know, man. It's charity when she's holding the title rather than it's been deserved. And she beats what's her name? Rhea. She beats Rhea by cheating.
Mm.
That's funny. Because she can't insert herself in a match. Because I was thinking maybe she just comes in and she makes it triple threat, but this match isn't for isn't for the title. It's for the crown jewel thing. She can't actually insert. She's not going to win anything if she inserts into the match. She has to wait and then challenge the loser who's laying there. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm only thinking it has to be Nia Jax who's laying on the mat, because otherwise Nia's gonna have to take out Roxanne and Liv and Dom. Think about it. For Liv to be laying there on the mat, yeah, for her to run in with a briefcase, Dom has to be taken out.
Yeah.
And Roxanne has to be taken out. And I don't see that happening.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's actually a very good point.
Yeah, that's why I think. I mean, the way they've been teasing it anyway, it's been Nia that Tiffany's gonna cash in on. Even though they've tried their best to be like, oh, it could be. It's not. It's not Liv. It's gonna be Nia, surely. Or maybe she tries and she's. I don't think she's gonna be unsuccessful. I don't think so. They won't waste it.
No, they won't waste it.
I think they'll give it a. But I don't actually think the time is right now for her to be champion. I don't think it's right.
I love her outfit. That's such a great color, green and gold.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean it's coming up to about time where they could 3 months as champion, they could afford to let her drop it now. But equally, do faces can win like this, right? Because Tiffany's supposed to be a face now.
Yeah, I don't. They've tried their best. I mean, Tiffany as a human being is a heel.
Yeah.
Like, but and the way she is, her character is also a heel. And I don't like the way that some heels just get cheered when they're trying their best to be heels. And I'm like, why are you even cheering for her? But yeah, I think they're trying to reposition Tiffany now as a bit more of a face. I think they have to, because I think she's a bit too. Her personal stuff has been a bit iffy. She's done a bit. She's done a bit too many iffy things in her personal life. So I think they're gonna try to do the whole she's a good guy thing. But I it's just difficult for me to think they're cheering for someone like Tiffany who's a brat, who is like
Yeah.
it's Tiffy time and whatever and all these things, and they don't cheer for other people who are good. I'm always studying the WWE universe and the crowd and what they like. It's the psychology. It's the psychology behind that, behind the booking, behind certain people's support, admiration of certain stars, gimmicks, performances. That's probably what we like to talk about just as much as anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The way they're booking things in NXT now is interesting because it's almost like you can't watch. If you don't watch NXT, you're gonna miss something important to Raw or SmackDown as well now.
You know what's interesting about the title that Nia Jax has got?
Mm.
I don't think Bianca's ever had a fair rematch for it. You know, she lost it. She got it and she lost it straight away, yeah?
Yeah.
She's never really come and had a proper rematch for the title. I don't think so. She's just been moved to the tag team division.
Yeah.
And like, you know what I also feel? I feel like we need to move away from Rhea being in the main title picture now.
Yeah, a lot of people agree on like
With Liv Morgan. I think I'm getting tired of it now. So here we go, guys. The match is about to begin. Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan.
She is the WWE
Women's Champion Nia Jax.
yeah, she looks great.
Nia Jax looks good.
The makeup is amazing.
I like Nia Jax because she's learned to accept the fact that, do you know what, she gets booed inside the ring, but she also like, you know when some people gets booed inside the ring, but you want to boo them, but you also appreciate their work.
Yeah.
She gets that, but she also gets booed like outside the ring too. Like it's not, yeah, you're bad, you're a good heel, as in we boo you, but you're like a Gunther.
Yes.
People just don't like. There's a lot of people just don't like, and I feel sorry for Nia in that respect because she's done nothing to deserve that kind of animosity from some people.
No.
Nothing. She's arguably one of the best heels in the women's division's ever had. Consistently. Now, when I think of heels of the last 5 years in the women's division, I'm like, yeah, Charlotte's been a good heel when she's been heel, yes. Then I think like I think of like Ronda Rousey, and I'm like, she wasn't really a great heel. And I think of people like, I don't know, obviously Becky's been a heel. She was good when she was heel, I guess. I mean, most of the four horsewomen when they're asked to play heel, they do their job because they're just good anyway. But other than that, you can't really like think of many.
Mm.
Nia's good on the mic. She rarely fluffs her lines. The only thing about Nia is that she's never been the greatest in the ring. And I've always said she's a big girl, which makes it a bit difficult because she will, just like Brock Lesnar will hurt a lot of people because Brock Lesnar is big and strong, and a lot of people get hurt wrestling Brock Lesnar, but nobody talks about it. But when people get hurt wrestling Nia Jax, everyone wants to talk about it. Like it's not the same. She's a big girl. She's gonna hurt people. Stop making her wrestle ants. You don't make an alligator wrestle an ant, and when the ant gets squashed, be like, oh no, like, make the alligator wrestle another alligator. It will be better. Trust me. It's not always easy pulling your punches all day long. Like, how do you pull a punch? How do you pull a punch when you gotta land on somebody? Whenever you see these people land on each other, they're landing on each other. Look how big she is. She's gonna have.
Yeah. She's like double the width of Liv. If she lands on it, it'll hurt.
It's not her fault. But yeah, even though I'm defending her, she can also be, because we can have two things can be correct at the same time. She can also be sloppy. Let's not pretend, yeah. Also, that Nia Jax is the greatest in the ring. Like I said, she can be a bit sloppy. So I also admit that too. And stiff.
Yeah, she can be. Whoa, all right. We got some people in the chat. Case TV. Hi. Hello. Yes. Thank you for coming through.
Hi, hello, yes.
No, you know what? He's got a channel too, and he's from the YouTube creator program that we're doing
All
at
right.
the moment. So thank you for coming through. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, Case TV.
He does reactions too,
All right.
and he's starting watching anime for the first time. I think he was saying, which
Mm.
I am too at the moment. You're showing me Dragon Ball Z.
But you just not reacting to it.
Supporting Liv Morgan like a good man should.
Dragon Ball Z. Good Nash. Very pretty.
Yeah,
With the curls as well.
she went to go.
There's not actually many pretty people. There's not many female wrestlers prettier than Nia. In wrestling. I mean, there are a few, but there's not many that are actually prettier than Nia. She has a very pretty face.
Yeah, I think Nia, Bianca, Jade,
Oh,
Lash, even Liv. Like with Liv now, like even
yeah,
with
Liv.
makeup, Liv's
Yeah, Liv.
quite pretty.
Liv's pretty with that makeup.
WWE Women's Champion.
Rhea's got a big head. She does. She does. She's got a big head. But she's very. Rhea's like a standard looking Australian. She just looks like all the blonde Australians in Hollywood. Rhea. She just reminds me of all the rest of them. The is it Kate Blanchetts and all these Charlize Theron. And she just looks like
South African. Yeah.
but you know
Yeah,
that part of the world. She just looks like she looks like all of them guys. Not in a bad way anyway, because they're not ugly, but she has a very universal sort of like look that's not that unique, Rhea, I think. In terms of her face, in terms of obviously her, like her the dark hair and how she portrays herself, that's different.
Whoa.
Oi, she did it. How did she manage to do that with Nia being so big? There we go.
Wow. So she's not okay. Look how she's running. That's so funny.
But how can she cash in when the match is not for? How does it make sense? The match is for another title.
Oh no.
Guys, explain to me how can she cash in and join this match and make it a triple threat if this match is for the crown jewel title?
The little boy says that she's for Liv, not you. Yes. Wallahi, listen to the boy. He's telling the truth.
Yeah, guys, I need it. It doesn't make. How can she even cash it in? Surely she has to cash in at it when the match is done.
Okay.
Unless what? Whoa! Unless we can do. It's gonna be whoever she pins. She takes their title. But when if they pin each other, they only win
the crown jewel.
Yeah, which is basically having two different matches all in one.
Yeah.
That's the only way it can work for me. We're having two different matches for two different belts. She's having her own match, basically.
Yes.
And if any of them pin her, what then happens? They don't win. They don't win that crown jewel title. See what I'm saying? Is how can she insert herself in a match?
Yeah. I think something weird's gonna happen. Like either something crazy is gonna happen. Like she's gonna cash in, and the rules mean that she's gonna win the crown jewel, which don't make sense. Or what's she doing here? Oh, Raquel. Oh.
Oh yeah, this is how Liv is gonna win. There we go. No, Nia kicked out of Code Breaker.
Okay. People love Tiffany. Oh, Nia.
All right, so this is definitely more exciting than I thought it was gonna be. I thought we were gonna have a one-on-one match, but
WWE was like, we might have to give Saudi this city championship thing, but let's use it to our advantage. That's what I mean. If Nia can just drag you across the ring, you can't win. Oh, oh! Someone put her belt in.
Dom did it.
Why?
There we go. Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. I called it. She's not gonna beat these three together, man. Morgan with Oblivion, 2. Yeah.
Wow.
But I thought Liv Morgan won. Get out of the ring quickly. And let's have this woman cash in on Nia. And then let's go.
Oh, Liv's actually crying.
I can't believe, you know, when certain things just fall.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, she was thinking, wow, I was at the right place at the right time to take over from Rhea. Now I'm in the Judgment Day. Now I'm holding up Crown Jewel. Like 2 years ago, I thought Liv Morgan would have been released. If you asked me 2 years ago, would Liv Morgan survive the Riot Squad and all these other people with the way she wrestles, her diminutive nature, and with all the talent around, I thought she would never survive. But look at her. She's champion now and she's doing her thing in movies and stuff. Look, if you look a certain way, it helps, man.
I think if
you
the
look at
competitor, if Miss Alexa Bliss hadn't been out for so long,
maybe
maybe it would have a different.
maybe
Because Alexa's got a lot of fans.
yeah.
And she's been out. She got married, then she had skin cancer, and then she's had a baby. So
Yeah. I thought it was interesting how blonde people make up like 3% of the population, but make up like 60% of all the women in the like the blonde love is it's disgusting. I think the love of blonde is an illness in people. It's so weird to me. Like it should be no different to brown hair or any. It's just a color. It should be called yellow.
yeah,
Like, but WWE's always. I mean, Vince has always loved certain sort of profile, a certain profile of a champion. But I hate the fact that Triple H should come out here as well to raise her hand, especially with all the accusations about how he treats certain people.
yeah,
And you've crowned this woman like she's a worse person. Imagine all the women and how amazing they are, and she's now the first crown jewel champion.
yeah.
Liv Morgan.
Because Triple H doesn't.
Liv Morgan. He likes Liv Morgan. Triple H. He likes her a lot. Look at him. Ugh. And she doesn't actually deserve it either. But I can't sit here and try to be bitter at the same time when I've said this championship shouldn't really mean anything. Oh, we did get no cashing, guys. No cashing.
No.
I thought we were gonna get a cashing attempt, but it makes sense because she has to celebrate with the title.
Yeah.
And I did also say that it actually makes sense for her not to cash it. It doesn't even make sense for her to take the belt. It's not ripe yet. You know when the fruit is not even red yet, it's still green. I still feel like this Nia Jax Tiffany thing is green. It still needs to.
Yeah, it needs to marinate, ferment. It needs something needs to happen for a longer period of time.
That's what I think.
No more Undertaker shows. Sorry, guys. If you heard about some stuff he's been saying, it's all right. Goodbye. I missed that the Undertaker era. I think he'd already retired before I even started watching WWE.
Yeah, Undertaker was the guy still. Undertaker was the guy with the aura. And I think the Wyatt was supposed to recapture that in a way. because I've always said once Undertaker's gone, we've got no sort of supernatural feeling, larger than life character, and the Fiend was supposed to be kind of that character, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think Uncle Howdy is. He might be, but I don't even know what they're doing with this whole Uncle Howdy White Six thing.
Me
We haven't seen them on Raw for like the last 2 weeks.
no.
All right, we're gonna make sense of this now.
Okay.
I mean, I mean, technically, but Bloodline are our enemies. You know how much I hate them, and you went to team up with the people that were trying to destroy me for the whole year. Like,
Yeah.
you turned on me. That's his way of looking at it, and it makes sense because why would Cody like? I'm with
KO.
yeah. So you punched him because see, that's why I don't like this story.
It's true.
It's equivalent of me trying to defend my boy, yeah, from my next brethren, and then and in the end, me and my brethren are gonna have to fight, yeah, because I'm a better friend to my boy than he is. What? That's what like that's
Yeah, it's silly.
it's silly. And we can't just talk about women's storylines being silly and then literally having this storyline, this really silly man storyline about I'm gonna. This is silly. I think the storyline is silly, guys. I can't even get into it. We're literally seeing it now. We're seeing the promos. And even watching this promo and listening to KO talk or whatnot, I'm like, bro, this is not. Your beef is with flipping Cody, bruv. It's not with Randy.
This is a difficult one for me because the first T-shirt I ever bought from WWE was RKO Randy Orton. So I thought
I mean, was it difficult in what way? Difficult is in you.
who to support.
Oh.
But I love KO, and I'm with KO on this. KO's in the right. That KO feud versus Roman Reigns during the pandemic was one of the greatest. That match they had that time, I still remember it in my head. That was crazy. You know the ones where Triple H had to be inserted to re-explain this to everyone because everyone was like, "What? What does this mean?"
This is not a crown jewel match. That's a problem.
They just want the legends. That's
Yeah.
why I said Saudi gets special treatment because they pay a lot of money. The De Niro speaks.
Yeah. These promos are taking up time.
Yeah.
As well, these promo packages. Oh, my body.
Continuations of the promo. When are we gonna get into the actual fight? Yeah, guys, we went back to the gym for the first time yesterday, and we are in a lot of pain right now. Full body workout, bench press, squats, everything, back, shoulders, legs, calves, toes. Don't neglect the calves, guys. Jack Grealish calves. Everyone should have Jack Grealish calves. You know what? I thought I would one day eventually get bored or tired of KO. When I first started watching, I wasn't that. I was like, ooh, what's this KO guy? Why has he got a big belly? I should not. I judged too soon, guys. I too have a big belly. I'm joking. But KO has won my heart over. I find his wrestling is fun. He always does good storylines, and he's hilarious. I love his little Canadian French accent. The Saudi man is like, we're gonna arcade your RKO sign. Take that sign and rip it. He wants you to rip it. That's what he wants. KO's entrance. The storytelling is good here. KO's saying I shouldn't even have to be doing this. We need to have more cameras in this, or we do watch along so people can see the dancing. If you missed the dancing, guys, sorry. The water's finished. Oh, thank you. KO awaits the arrival of Randy Orton. They counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
Beside keep you safe. Everybody in motion.
Randy. Sis crying. Hero's dying. Oh my gosh. I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me. Look at them singing. Tell me things that I should do. They tell me what to do to you.
Talk to me,
Come on, Randy. Randy's taking his time. He's giving Roman a run for his entrance with the length of time it's taking. I hear. I mean, I do understand, guys, the value in them having the legends on. Saudi expect excellence, as you would if you're paying a lot of money for a whole entertainment package to be brought to you. You want to see some of the legends. So why not KO? Why not Randy Orton? To be honest, I prefer these guys over Goldberg. No offense to Goldberg. I'm sure he was great in his prime. Surely this has to be like one of Randy's last runs before he retires. Who wants to see Randy against John Cena? There are a lot of people who are speculating that that could be John Cena's final feud. But wouldn't it make more sense to further along a new star? I love this. I'm seeing my hijabi sisters singing along. They talk to me. RKO. The most electric move. Before I even started watching wrestling, I saw those RKO out of nowhere compilations. And I thought they were hilarious. I said, I need to understand this. I promised you ladies, you need to get into wrestling. WWE. And it's not for the reasons you think. I often think, if we can suspend our belief to watch a dramatized TV series, why can we not do the same? Literally, Raw and Smackdown are just dramatized TV series with live action fighting, live action stunts. Okay, guys, we have kicked off. KO has already taken a chair to Randy. KO is just going in on Randy. They're trying to get them. The refs want them back in the ring, and these guys are not having it. When the table doesn't collapse, was that meant to happen or was that not meant to happen? That always worries me. I love the commentators. Michael Cole, Corey Graves, they give they're so important. Ole, ole. They're cheering for Sami. Or is that also KO by way of Sami? Ooh. KO just did a stunner to the referee. KO's not having it at all. Oh, of course. The ding ding hasn't even gone off yet. These guys are just fighting each other. I think this is going to be the short match, guys. Or the match that never starts. Because they have to get onto...
Has it not started yet?
No, these guys have literally been just going at one another.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's been crazy.
What the hell?
Guys, what's been your favorite match so far? Or is your favorite match not even happened yet?
It's like, do you know what it is? There's too much animosity between these two as well. For what it really is. It's like these guys want to look like they're destroying each other. And it's like you usually get to this stage of a feud after there's like beef, after certain things have happened. Like if this is the third match. But these guys are going at each other like, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, because from time Kevin has already stunned one of the referees. So they're already like fighting the refs. Wow, Nick's there. Adam Cole. Oh! He RKO'd. He RKO'd. Adam Cole. He was like...
He RKO'd
No.
the general manager.
So Randy's RKO'd the general manager. Kevin stunned the referee. This is chaos.
So they're using this to forward there's not going to be a match.
No.
So they're using this little thing to forward their feud.
Yes.
And this could be done on SmackDown. Or I don't understand why this is made like. So they knew this match was going to take place, and they booked for this to happen. Which I guess is still an experience. The Saudis get to experience something like this. It's still fun. It's still good TV. So there's that part of it, right? We're still enjoying ourselves, technically speaking. So why should we complain? While at the same time thinking, well, you could have just had actual match. But then, you know, if it's all about having fun, then why does it matter if it's a match we're watching or this segment we're watching if it's having the same amount of fun?
Yeah.
You can argue it so many different ways. So yeah. I get why you still would keep this or have this as a segment at a pay-per-view, while at the same time, when people will be saying, why did we put this? Why didn't we have enough a proper match?
Mm.
You can understand both perspectives. Cause look, the crowd is responding to it. They're loving this.
It's the legend status. They're the most, outside of Roman, they might be the biggest superstars
Sure.
long term. And Seth. Oh my gosh, this is what I'm talking about when KO was doing all this.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Guys, did I not say I loved the KO Roman because of all of this stuff? The jumping off the tables, the jumping off the side. You got Arabics people saying, holy shit. Okay, that's. Do you understand? This is awesome. This is awesome.
Yeah. Wow.
Alhamdulillah.
You got always respect KO, bruv. KO is always, he loves, don't think, I remember, it was Bobby Lash, it was a fatal full way, and KO went up somewhere, remember? And he did
Yes.
a flip onto Bobby Lashley, onto a few like
Yeah.
KO's always the one ready to do these crazy stunts. And I feel that's it. The segment's done now, isn't it? They've
Yep.
cut from it away, so that's finished.
And we're into Bianca and Cardi B's ad. So SummerSlam is Cardi B. It makes sense because she's pregnant, so she needs to have her baby before she can be involved in anything like.
That's a whole 9. Like SummerSlam is literally just gone.
That's why, because she's just pregnant. She's only like 3 months pregnant or something. So I guess when she filmed that, she was like, "Listen, you need to wait a year for me to be involved." Apparently Cardi is a lifelong wrestling fan, like loves wrestling, so she knows about it like from back in the day. So she's not just like trying to jump on some hype. Oh no, DIY. Don't do it yourself. Let's call it DDIY. Don't do it yourself. Definitely get a professional. I think CM Punk's in-ring career is almost over,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think
I just think his body can't.
his body's
I
done.
think they should keep him around for sure, but he can't. I'm just seeing that imagery. I'm like, when have you ever really seen him wrestle?
I'm so disappointed that they put him over Drew.
I know.
And rather than let Drew. I'm so yeah. That looks like Stratford. No, it looks like
Westfield.
Westfield.
It might be the
no,
Westfield
not Stratford and Westfield and I mean they look the same anyway, but that looks more like the Westfield in
West London.
West London, White City. So we are done now. This is it now. This is the last match.
No, 2 more. We've got versus him versus Andrade.
Oh yeah,
and then
the triple threat United States match.
So just 2 more matches now. And I realize now that we're getting to the triple threat match, I really am looking forward to this. It might be the one I'm most looking forward to outside of the women's. Because I feel like it's exciting. It's like new stars coming through, like Andrade and Carmelo.
Well, yeah, Andrade is not new.
True. I mean,
per se, in the sense that it's a yeah. I don't know how I can see him as new.
You're right, because he's been around before.
It's his second period now in WWE. So
That's it.
WWE, then he went to AEW, now he's back. So yeah, Carmelo is definitely new.
Yeah, I like Carmelo. I think his whole, when I first saw him for the first time and he was still in NXT with Trick Williams together as a team, where Trick was more like the mouthpiece and Carmelo, I was like, he's really impressed by his in-ring ability, Carmelo. Impressed by his ability to tell a story. He carries that confidence stuff well. Like, maybe you can love to hate him or something like that. I don't know if that's the right word, but they are showing us the behind the scenes The B-roll.
Great practice. You want to keep your hands to yourself next time because guess what? Now you want to make yourself the center of attention. You got both of those guys in a triple threat match.
The thing is, uh-huh.
Yeah. Dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. Yeah, man. Don't knock short people.
Melo, with his Napoleon syndrome.
Yeah.
Man says, I'm him. I am him.
Yeah. Now look at Michael Cole trying to make it sound all fancy. I refer to him as it because he has the it factor. He's smart because he put his name in the same sentence as Cristiano Ronaldo. And if anyone picks up on that and retweets it or memes it and be like, did Carmelo get Cristiano Ronaldo's phone number? I guess I'm gonna have to get used to Andrade, guys. I know he is Mr. Charlotte Flair. He's definitely an impressive wrestler. But we all know everyone's waiting for. Yeah. Oh, yes. NXT this week is going to be on Wednesday. And they're having like a little mini event in Philly. Shout out Philly. Shout out the 215.
Of a decisive game 7 due to LA Knight and his ego and his lack of willingness to officiate properly. But the first 6 matches, instant classic, star-making performances week after week.
The tattoo. I always like Carmelo's tattoo. It's the Eye of Horus. It's an Egyptian symbol. It's believed to protect you from anyone who would look at you and wish negative things upon you. I want to see how LA Knight is received here. Okay? Let's see how much he's revered. LA Knight always, you know what? That's what it is. It's like it's more like he's from New York because he's always walking so fast. It's like, I've got somewhere to go. People are more chill in LA. Why is this guy wearing LA Knight sunglasses?
It's so interesting to see, know what Americans like. And that is literally a rip-off of so many, like, well, not so many, just literally 1 or 2 different stars. I think we know who they are. There's not much substance to him at all, apart from 1 or 2 catchphrases. And yeah, it makes people happy. People love it. And they love him. with everybody saying,
LA Knight.
yeah. I don't think I've ever seen, and I'll probably see it. I'll say this before every LA Knight match until he proves me wrong. I want to see a great LA Knight match, a wrestling match, because LA Knight to me, yeah, he has put on okay ones, but usually it's his character work and his storytelling maybe in the ring that gets it over the line. It's never like LA Knight doing anything amazing in the ring.
Yeah.
I want to watch an LA Knight match where, yeah, it's a good match, a really, really, really good match. This might be one of them, but only because Andrade and Carmelo Hayes are in it.
Yeah.
And these two can't put on bad matches.
No.
They don't know how to.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's actually physically impossible, you know, by the laws of physics of the modern universe. Because I don't think that WWE was planning to have them have like how many matches have they had now? 8 against each other? Something ridiculous like that. They're on 3 and 3. 6, 7.
Double kick to see? They double kicked him to get him out of the ring because they know that when they're together, that's when magic is created.
Yeah.
Let's get LA out of the ring, man, so we can. Let's get LA out of the ring so we can wrestle. The LA Knight doesn't want to wrestle. LA Knight wants to punch and kick. Look at these two.
Oh, I love the way Carmelo just launched himself from another universe. Where was he coming from? Oh, I can hear cheers. People going, Mellow, Mellow.
Good.
Good. I'm glad to hear this because when they went to Puerto Rico for that pay-per-view, the cheers were not that great.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see how which type of brown people support brown people the most. The Puerto Rican brown people or the Arab brown people. Don't come for me, guys. But Andrade's Latino anyway.
Mexican?
Yeah. Oh, hey.
No, Mexican and Puerto Rico are different. And
Yeah.
differences.
But Latino, I'm right to say they're both Latin, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're both be called Latinos.
Well, I don't know, you know, some people might, because some people see Puerto Rico as part of America. I don't know how people classify themselves anymore, but yeah, I know what you mean. Whoa! You know what this really does feel like? It's their match, and and LA Knight's just
interfering.
Like, let them have their dates. You're just there. I'm joking.
I want to know the history of Latino and Latin, like Latino, like, because I'm always like, what's the definition? Because thing is, most people don't even know the definition of things. We just use them all the time because we hear the context of how they're used, like the word black, and then when you actually ask what it means, people are like, it means and nobody actually knows. It's like Latino is like, isn't it what Spanish speaking country like?
I don't think so because I've heard people differentiate between Latino, Hispanic, and other terms. You can be from a Latin country, but you might not be Hispanic. Or Hispanic also includes like Spain.
Yeah.
Spain wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Maybe. You guys need to educate us.
Yeah. It's very interesting. But thing is, just like most things, when we try to put things into boxes and put things into categories,
there you go.
I bet there is no consensus even amongst Latin people.
No.
Or there is none, and that's the issue.
No.
That's the issue. Oh,
consent. Yeah, among huge groups of people, like
huge diaspora. This is fun.
No way, you can't.
Oh, hey, they've done that well. Well done. Yeah. Listen, when he says if they're not starting to cheer Carmelo and start to sing Carmelo, you know when he's the type of heel, that you expect people to start cheering very soon. Because you can't deny his talent.
No.
You can't. And I don't expect anyone to dislike him outside of wrestling because you can't. You can boo him because he's a heel, but his talent is he's too talented, Carmelo Hayes. And I think we need to start giving him his flowers soon. The universe.
Yeah. I think I'm seeing the very beginning of, not the beginning of, but the cementing of it right here, because the crowd is responding to his calls to action. When he goes like this, they're going, whoa. If you're connecting with your audience like that, that's what they tell us at YouTube. If you're connecting with your audience, it just everyone buys into
It's a
it.
bit too far for him, I think. He probably wishes they were closer. Let's see how far you can dive do it backwards. You have to fooling himself really.
Ooh,
Oh, his knee
nearly.
and his head. He almost hit him in his head with his knee.
Yeah, that was quick thinking there by Andrade.
Assisting your opponent when breaking up a pinfall attempt or a submission. It's always about converting your own opportunity to lead this matchup with the United States Championship. For our crowd-loving matchup, the triple threat to the U.S. title here tonight, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This is the pace we expected.
Wow,
Whoa.
that was a great move.
These two, man. These two can have 10 matches in a row. And we wouldn't mind. These two they had to get in position. That's why, because I'm when I look back at them, I'm like, that's not the position you were in when you fell.
Get back in position.
Oh.
Double pinfalls.
And then Knight loves the whole jump up on the ropes business. I'm like, mate, how many times do you need to botch that for you to stop doing it? Come on, Hayes. What did I say? This man loves the jumping on the rope business, and every single time he tries to do it, he botches. And he did it just now, and he botched. Well, yeah, he slipped. And I'm like, bro, just stop doing that.
Wow. Oh, I thought Carmelo was really going to win in that moment.
He almost had it. Close call. Carmelo Hayes, nothing but net.
Wow. These guys are putting in work.
Ooh.
I sometimes wonder still how they take them kicks to the face like that.
There's no follow through a lot of, like you can't you can't always be perfect. So you have to oh my oh hey, it's both of them, no way.
Oh no.
What an ending. Carmelo Hayes took the pin. Carmelo Hayes and Andrade was about to do a move, and then literally
Man, that upset me.
LA Knight just jumped in and gave his finisher to Carmelo Hayes. 1, 2, 3, quick. It was so smooth and quick. It came out of nowhere, literally. Fun, enjoyable match. Carmelo Hayes and Andrade, as we expected, absolutely carried that match
Yeah.
from start to finish. Just like, their matches they've had on SmackDown. This match was, was better, of course, because added the ingredient of LA Knight. But yeah, really, really fun match. I liked it. Just disappointed that Carmelo Hayes didn't win, of course, because he's my guy. But yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I wanted Carmelo to win. I just felt like I bet they're not going to let him win here against LA Knight and how over LA Knight is right now.
But I think people now know how good. Like, if you don't understand how good he is now, it's like, yeah, people now know how good Carmelo Hayes is and Andrade. They're both better wrestlers than LA Knight. They're both better in the ring than LA Knight for sure.
Yeah.
And it's only a matter of time, I think, before one of those two are champion. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
It will happen. I'll give them. All the matches have been solid.
Yeah.
I know 3.5. It didn't break. It didn't like. It could have gone better. It could have gone further, but it was a good match. Number 3.5 out of 5 for me.
I'm gonna agree with your score this time.
All right, so we got one match left.
The headlining match. There was speculation about whether or not Cody would be headlining. A lot of people made the wrong assumption that the Bloodline match would be the headlining match because they misunderstood where we are in the story. We're not there yet.
We're not there yet. We're not at the finish line at the Bloodline story.
It makes sense. The next pay-per-view is Survivor Series. You might need to have Bloodline and Bloodline again. And then you've got to have it again when you introduce The Rock back into it. So there's a few more chapters to go. Oh, and it's in Canada. Interesting. Survivor Series is in Canada, so they might favor some Canadians.
All right, last game. You're laughing. You said kickoff.
I said kickoff.
You said kickoff like it was football.
Yeah, I know, but I was thinking about.
All right, the last match.
But they called it the kickoff
Headline.
game show.
How come everyone's wearing that same like white dress?
It's just one.
It's just like, isn't there different types of dress or different color? Imagine everyone having to like look the same like that. Imagine walking out and then seeing everyone like around us wearing the same blue top and
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
Yeah, I guess so.
strange? Because you look around there, like, everyone's looking very like wearing similar outfits, and this is not a uniform. They're not part of a school or
No.
club. This is what they wear when they're out, and it's very, very strange. It's almost a good thing anyway, because no matter if you're rich or poor, you wear a white robe, so everyone feels like part of something bigger.
Maybe, yeah, I guess.
Because the whole point, yeah, of school uniform is so poor people don't come to school with jewels, or rich people don't come to school with jewels, and poor people don't come to school with holes in their
Yeah, exactly.
in their shoes, like sandals. So everyone looks the same and all these things. But then, so I guess it serves a purpose if everyone does like wear similar things.
Yeah.
Of maybe unifying society in some ways. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Who knows? So was it 7:30? Was it time 7:36?
It's about 7:30 something.
Yeah, so it's gonna finish probably gonna be a 15-minute match.
Probably finish it. We'll probably finish about 8.
8, just after 8. Yeah. I wish I can fast forward this, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This new belt business, being crowned the Crown Jewel champion, the ultimate champion at Crown Jewel. I get the premise, but at the same time, leave me out of it. Leave me out. I feel like it's some nonsense just put together, thrown together on lastminute.com just to make Crown Jewel and the Saudis feel important.
Yeah.
That's how I'm seeing it. That's how I'm looking at it, unfortunately. So I can't see. It's nice. It's still a nice belt and all this. You know, the pay-per-view is a fun pay-per-view, whatever. But I haven't fully. I'll be honest. I'll be real. I haven't fully bought into this Julie sparkly title thing. I don't even understand. Like I said, what's gonna happen? Are they gonna walk around with both titles? And if since you know this title represents the fact that you are not only champion on your own show, this title means you're champion of the whole WWE. Therefore, this title is a bigger title technically than the titles that they currently have, which means I would just dash the title that I currently have and just keep holding this one up as the daddy of the daddies. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Now, when Liv loses her title to Rhea, whenever that is, she'll still have the Crown Jewel title.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
Doesn't really.
It's the fact that I wouldn't mind if they made a title and said this is a new, and they introduced a new title and it was up for grabs. But this is only one title for one match for one pay-per-view. And they haven't explained whether it's going to continue to be a thing or whether it's just one-off. Do you know what I'm saying? That's my issue with it. My issue with it is the booking of it rather than the actual concept of it. Gunther. We're still watching the promos, guys. The promos are getting fed to us to hype up this main event match. I'm not really a fan of either of these two in terms of their gimmicks. Like, I like the way that Gunther wrestles. He's a heel, so I boo him. I mean, his gimmick is not a gimmick that I'm supposed to like. I'm supposed to not like it, and I don't like it. So it works. It works. Cody, I'm not the greatest fan of Cody. I think I'm just a bit too mature for what Cody does. I think Cody's a bit too silly.
Yeah.
And compared to what I've seen with the Bloodline, and then to go from the Bloodline to Cody, it's a bit too silly for me. But I'm still wanting a good match, of course. You want to be entertained. If I was booking it, of course, I would probably book for Gunther to win. But I think we're all comfortable, and I think this is the other problem. We all know Cody's gonna win.
Yeah.
I think I'm 90% sure. If Cody does not win, I'll be very happy and also very surprised. But I'm almost 80-90% sure that this guy's gonna win. They're gonna make it look like he's not gonna win throughout the match, and they'll catch me saying, "Oh shit, is Cody not gonna?" But then somehow he's gonna win.
Yeah. Because that's I guess they want to push him as one of the biggest stars, and Liv now. They're saying they're the best of the best because if they both win, you're the best of the best.
Like the movie, The Best of the Best with Eric Roberts. Have you seen that movie?
I think
Best.
Familiar.
Best. It's a great movie. If you've seen that movie and you've reached this far, smash a like for The Best of the Best. Amazing movie. Gunther's coming out to the ring with his Gunther, this SSR, Soviet Union sounding music. His character would fit right into, I can't even say it, certain political party.
Yeah. We won't say it so we don't get
over in the States. Gunther's lost his weight.
Yeah.
Better than ever. These guys were trying to cry about his name getting changed from Walter to Gunther. Oh my god. Bruv, nobody wants to be called Walter. When Vince changes your name, yeah, just shut up, yeah. Because one thing I like about Vince, yeah, is that Vince doesn't listen to nobody. And the reason why, listen, I'm not talking about Vince's character here, yeah. I'm talking about Vince as just as WWE businessman and what he did, right? When he took off the Langston of Biggie Langston, everyone cried. When he called Pete Bunn Butch, everyone cried. And I'm like, do you know what, yeah? At the end of the day, what man's thinking is commerciality, bruv. He's thinking about commercial, what sells, what sounds good, what rolls off your tongue. Like, imagine if you claim the letter E. The letter E is your name. The letter E. That's what Vince is thinking. But you guys are like, no, call him Big E Langston. No, Vince is like, no, we're gonna get to the point where whenever anyone thinks of the letter E, they think of you. Forget the Big E Langston stuff. Like, he's thinking big.
When you draw a big E, you're gonna think.
Yeah, he's not thinking Rocky Maivia. What is Rocky Maivia? I want the people to think, when they think of a Stone, The Rock, I want them to think of you. Forget Rocky Maivia. Call yourself The Rock. When I think of Doudrop, like all these things, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I see both perspectives. Like make them 3D, make them a human. And things like no, these guys are not human. These are larger than life things. These are ninth wonders of the world. I want to create that again. I don't want the Undertaker of California. No, just the Undertaker. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, not Kane Stevenson. No, just Kane.
Yeah.
And now we've moved away from these things, and we're Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. I'm like, these are cool, but we're not creating larger than life feelings or characters like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's why if you have a gimmick and it can be over, like the EST, and you can call it the EST, it's very
good.
Because eventually you're gonna associate her with everything the most est, fastest, strongest, quickest,
get into your psyche.
Yeah.
And branding, that's why branding is important. You got to get someone into your psyche so you like them, so you get them over. That's why Pete Dunne sounds cool. Pete Dunne, fine. But I'm telling you, Butch.
Yeah, you're right.
Butch.
Even Carmelo, that's why Carmelo Hayes just has Mello. Because eventually he'll get so big that he'll only be known as Mello. Bookmark this page, guys. Remember.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's what they sing. They sing when he's in NXT anyway. So I mean, yeah, Mello is Carmelo's chant. Just like EST is Bianca's chant.
True.
And Rocky's the Rock's chant. Rocky.
The Rock.
Cody. Gunther doesn't get a chant.
No.
The World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General, Gunther.
Yeah, you're right. Having someone just called Gunther, it's like Madonna.
Yeah.
Beyonce.
He is a Gunther. He is a Gunther.
And if I hear the word Gunther, all I'm going to think about is the WWE Gunther. But if you say Cody, there's so many Codys.
Cody Rhodes. I don't like when Cody Rhodes is like this. When he's like, I don't know what it is. Yeah, it is. I don't buy into it. I don't buy into it for some reason. I don't know why.
On foreign soil. Cody telling me earlier today, it means a lot to him and the legacy of the Rhodes family. As he and Gunther battle out champions.
Legacy of the Rhodes family. Look at the camels on my TV, all gold. The gold camels are apparently carrying this gold trophy in the sky. So the trophy is like a balloon. That's kind of cool, to be fair.
Yeah. Like on a cloud of greatness. A cloud of greatness.
This match is underwhelming. It's got an underwhelming feeling about it. last year, what was the main event last year? Crown Jewel. Was it Roman against the blonde one, Logan? No, I can't even. I can't remember.
Have to search it.
Because we have to come back here right later on for King of the Ring. Or next. When's King of the Ring?
King of the Ring already happened in March or something like that.
Oh, so we're back here next year March.
Yeah, so because or maybe was it last year? I keep seeing them put it up. Obviously, he won
Yeah,
King of the Ring.
It was this year March before. That means a month before WrestleMania, was it?
May or March, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. All right, so we're gonna get going, guys. We're starting the match. Hope. Are they locking up? Are they locking up? No. I don't even know what they're saying.
I don't think they know what it is they're saying either. Just carry on, guys. You can't speak Arabic. Just get on with your life. Put the show. Go.
Realizes that the best way to put yourself in the driver's seat, so to speak, to be viewed as perception is reality, is by beating the other champion.
I don't know. Like, is it because they're so excited? That's why they're singing. Because I'm thinking, like, while this match is on, shouldn't you be the most focused on it rather than singing the most? Or is it because they're excited about it? Hence why they're just singing and jumping. I'm like, how are the wrestlers interpreting this?
Yeah.
Shush, be quiet. We're trying to wrestle here, or, you know. No, they're definitely locked into this match. Even if they're singing.
No secret that he's a great wrestler, which is one of the many reasons he is the undisputed WWE champion.
Cody.
They're trying to do that. Cody.
I just don't think he's good. I don't think Cody has it personally to lead. Like, I think he's just been forced. And they've done well to create an image of him.
Yeah. Because they literally took
that to me, yeah, they've done well to create an image of him. That I don't believe he's anywhere. Well, no, he is. He is good, but he's definitely not it. He's not the person, the superstar. I think that's the WWE universe and the people behind scenes think he is and want him to be. He's very good, but I feel like they've almost cloaked him in something that so he appears, you know, like Roman was him. And to be honest, I'd go as far to say Jay at this moment of time has more than Cody does in terms of that sprinkle.
Yeah.
And Jay's a bit more authentic. I feel like Jay's a bit more authentic, his rise, than Cody's was a bit more forced on us.
I think the difficulty for me is what is Cody? What is he?
Yeah.
He's called the American Nightmare, but
it doesn't make sense.
Dude, that's Nightmare.
His gimmick doesn't
like
make sense as well. Yeah.
Bianca's like EST. Gunther is the ring general, but what is he's the American Nightmare? But
he doesn't do it. What American Nightmare is a heel gimmick. Your nightmare. So but he's a good guy, and so it's like his gimmick doesn't make any sense anyway, and nobody ever talks about that. His gimmick doesn't make sense. Literally.
I think that's
literally doesn't
connecting.
I think what's happened, and Cody is very lucky, is that people were dying for somebody to face Roman and to dethrone him, and he came at the right time and got that momentum. So there's so many people that wanted, because they were sick of Roman.
Yeah.
And he just rolled that momentum very well. Because I reckon it could have been anybody. Like the one time everyone was cheering for Kevin Owens like crazy to beat Roman, and he didn't do it. And everyone gets that treatment of, if they think you can beat Roman, they'll get behind you, and they got behind him. But because he came almost the closest doing it at WrestleMania, and the only reason why he lost is because people cheated. it legitimized him so much. Like, yeah, he is going to be the one. If they face each other the next time, he's going to do it next time, because it was 4 against 1 and he almost did it. So that booking decision just made everyone say, like, listen, if we're going to see a change or new stuff in WWE, new champion, it is going to be Cody. And so we have to get, it's almost like I can't say it. But yeah, I think that's what Cody benefited from.
Yeah.
And therefore, it's not just what he did himself, it's what he represents, as in the new.
Yeah.
As much as anything.
I understand what you mean.
But now that he's got the title, I think a lot, like we've spoken about before, a lot of people are now like, okay, we want the new, we've got him now, we've seen him for 8 months or 7 months, whatever it is. They're like, yeah, okay, give it back to Roman now. Do you know what I mean? But it's still fun. I'm glad it's not with Roman, because it's been Roman for a long time. So it's weird. As much as I'm like not the biggest fan of Cody, I'm also enjoying the fact that it's not with Roman, that someone else has got it, so we can have different matches for the title. I just wish it wasn't Cody. It's a very slow paced match. This is not gonna be like an amazing match.
I mean, I don't
That's
see
probably
these
why
guys as dynamic wrestlers anyway. They are more like slower paced wrestlers.
Yeah. That's probably why the crowd is singing and stuff as well. Because there's not really a lot to even like report on.
No.
It's just Cody giving some strikes to Gunther. Somebody's bleeding. Maybe Cody's cut himself. Nice kick from Cody to Gunther. Yeah, Gunther caught him. Oh,
that was cool.
Nice. What's his name? Chad Pat. What's the official's name? Did you hear it?
No. Chad. That's. I didn't know his name.
Mad Chad.
Oh my lord. This guy said this is more like Drago versus Apollo Creed. Isn't that the Rocky? Like, this is not.
This is Drago, the European as well. Is Dolph Lundgren actually European or is he American?
Oh. That's a good question. That is a great question.
Echo, where is Dolph Lundgren from?
Good evening, Dinos. Dolph Lundgren was born in Stockholm, Sweden in 1957.
He's Swedish.
By the way, we have a new notification. Do you want to hear it?
No. He's in Sweden.
Trying to expose me.
Like,
why did you even say good morning to my leg? How did he even... That is too personal, bro. Chill off, man.
it doesn't normally say our
I've
names.
never heard it
just
tell
says
me
like
good morning and all these things, but I just asked this robot a question.
good evening.
He wants to have a conversation now. Good evening, how you doing? And I'm like, bro, wow, chill.
Chill. He's married, girl.
I was shocked. I was like, let's answer my damn question, please.
This is a good camera angle.
What? Why is it?
Oh, it's the ref's cam.
Are we? Is that what we're doing now?
The ref's got a camera on his head.
Is that the camera? Is that in his ear?
Yes.
That's silly. Why would he put it there? Wouldn't you just put it like on him? Nah, he's wearing more equipment than usual. As well. It looks like he's wearing... No. He looks like a policeman.
I
With
know.
all them stuff going on around his waist. Look. Yeah, match is boring, guys.
When the crowd does this, ole, it's a football thing as well. They're like, that's what you do when you're like,
come on, entertain us. The crowd went through all of these tag team fatal 4-way matches and all these tables getting broken and Andrade and all these things, and then you guys just come and just want to just hug each other for 10 minutes. Like, come on, man. This match so far is the lowest rated match
yes.
of the night.
They should have.
By far.
I'm telling you, this is. You should
It is
match
very boring.
earlier or something.
This cannot be. This should have never been the main event.
No.
But it's a main event because he's Cody Rhodes champion. People love Cody, but
and Gunther champion.
yeah. And
champion,
if they have to,
champion.
yeah. But it's not. It's
you
not...
know what? The women's version of this match was better.
Yeah. It's much better. But this is not finished, and it can improve. But people are bored.
I'm sorry, but if it just feels like a normal like Raw or SmackDown match.
Yeah.
The crowd is doing.
The crowd's doing Mexican waves now
because they can't.
They're just bored of this now.
But you know what Triple H is gonna say, guys. The noise during the match was so loud. It was amazing.
Yeah.
The
problem with Triple H, I don't think Triple H understands how to review data. Like, he's taken Twitter is a right wing cesspool.
Yeah. You can't listen to Twitter.
Like, if he's taken all of his insights of what fans want, from certain platforms, it's sad. It's a sad day.
That's dumb.
This is the first match, that I've watched in this pay-per-view that I feel I want to fast forward it a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to forward it a few minutes to like towards the end.
Yeah.
Which is not a good thing. Because I haven't bought into this title thing they're facing for. It's because I know Cody's gonna win, so I know that. You see what I'm saying? And also, the match isn't good. It isn't an entertaining match.
Yeah.
On top of it,
I would have expected a bit more.
So the only way a match like this, would be good is if the emotion like takes it there. Just like the Bloodline match, we bought into the whole Bloodline thing, and that's why it was good. Because we haven't bought into this, we're just judging it as a match.
Yes. You know,
so we're being a bit more harsher because we're just looking at the moves itself. Because we haven't bought into the whole premise of everything else that's going on.
I agree. You know what I'm thinking as well? I would add that because Gunther is a bit of a, no offense, a bit of a 2D character. No, he is great at his character work, don't get me wrong. It's like what he stands for excellence and that's it. Great. But like other people stand for other things and excellence. So Cody as well, because Cody's character is a bit flat. The sort of the emotive storytelling or the connections that you have, it's not as easy to just be like.
The crowd is chanting, "This is awesome!" But I'm watching this match and I'm like, "There's nothing about this. There's nothing that I've seen." And I know you guys would agree. There's nothing that we've seen that's awesome.
That's why I think when you said Triple H doesn't know about data, I can be saying this is awesome, but I mean I'm talking about the whole night, right? This is awesome. I'm in loving this shit.
It's about it's about feelings.
Not this
that's why objectivity is like Undertaker said. Listen, if you can make people feel good, and show a match with emotion and stuff, and match itself objectively doesn't need to be good, but people will say it's a great match because they bought into it.
They felt something.
Yeah, and they felt something. So people are saying this is awesome because they can feel they bought into this. We're just judging this as how good are these guys entertaining us in the ring with their wrestling, and they're not really entertaining us that much with their wrestling.
Yeah, because I think if I'm a because I'm a behavioral, behavior and communications is one of my areas of expertise. If I'm looking at the crowd for interactions, they're making their own chants, they're doing their own songs. It's not involved with this particular.
It's the experience that's just awesome. They're right now. The crowd is enjoying the lights, the waving, and everything else. They're enjoying the fact that these guys have come over. The whole experience is amazing. But if these guys were to objectively look back at this match, this is not the great. This is probably the worst match of the night.
And only just now have they interacted with him doing what he's doing. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
I think they just need to do something different. They need to build these characters a little bit more.
Cody call it to Gunther. Kick out by Gunther. What are they saying? I wish I knew what they were saying, these guys. All right, I feel like we're coming towards the end now. Cody just did a Cody cutter, which Gunther kicked out of. So that's the first of the second finisher. The Cody cutter is his second finisher. His main finisher is obviously the Crossroads, which he's about to start doing. I love that Cody. That little hop. He looks so cute. Oh man.
I want to see Cody as
Stardust.
the other character. Yeah.
Yeah. He's better as Stardust. I like Cody when that's Cody's level there, man. When Cody's cosplaying as cosplaying and doing all these Homelander stuff, I'm just like, I can't buy into it that much.
Yeah, I get it. You can't have your blonde-haired, blue-eyed has to be. He's your face, your company face, even though his name is the American Nightmare, which doesn't quite. Because I just think you missed a trick. It could have been the American Nightmare.
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. Because we've seen him do Stardust, and we've seen him do like, he could. I hope Cody switches up.
Yeah, I want to see it.
And becomes like a proper like dastardly heel, like a slimy heel. He can do it, I reckon. You see what we kind of seen him do it with Stardust almost.
The cunning Cody or something. Give him a different name. Well,
Gunther doing the sleeper hold, putting Cody and all of us to sleep. Oh, come on, Cody, hurry up. Oh. When I was younger. They got ring general sign.
Yeah, I saw that. Funny enough, I have not seen no American Nightmare signage, but I'm seeing a little.
Yeah, but 90% of the crowd is they're Cody fans.
I don't think you could. Oh, whoa.
What happened?
Even the mic was going to sleep, guys. The mic was like, come on. The mic was like, guys, make this match more interesting.
They're definitely bought into it because it's their trophy.
Yeah. Yes.
So they're always gonna be like,
oh no, you just pulled it. It's just pulled it off again like what you tightened. It's gonna fall again now. I don't know what's going on yet. Yeah, this is definitely coming into its own now, guys. It's getting ready for the. Wow, powerbomb. Kicked out. Yeah.
all right, well. How many times in it?
They're having a little chat quickly on the mat, guys, deciding how they're gonna finish it off, I guess.
the rare instance it doesn't, as a matter of fact, usually transitions seamlessly into another submission. Keep pouring on the punishment, but not tonight. Cody was able to kick out and create space. Wheels turning in his head, going like, what do I got?
I thought that was a split screen there, that line.
Encyclopedic knowledge of this game, as the ring general does. You got to dig through. Remember, what do I know? What else can I throw at this guy? Literally taking the taste out of Cody's mouth. AC lights.
It's just
Come on, hit me, because he's so because he's small, because he's smaller than him as well. Oh, Cody's come alive. Here we go. Crossroads. He's gonna kick out of the first one. Yeah.
well.
It's gonna be like 2 Crossroads is gonna beat Gunther. Gunther's gonna give him a power bomb, probably, which he's gonna kick out of, and then he's gonna get him for the 2. He might even give him 3 Crossroads. And then we're gonna be done. Then we gonna be done.
Well.
Ring General. The General Ring.
I think they need to hurry up with this one now. It's a shame because the whole night, all the matches was so.
To be fair,
packed.
this match is getting better. Now that's
Grown,
now that's coming towards the end, but it's still not the greatest.
That was funny. That's funny how he flipped it on him.
I like the way they did it though, because it wasn't decisive. It was luck. Some roll up pin, basically. It's done, guys. It wasn't a clean finish. It was a Gunther getting Cody in a sleeper hold, and then Cody flipped back while in a sleeper hold. So Gunther was the one on his back,
Shoulders down.
and Gunther's shoulders were down.
Yeah.
And the referee counted 3, and Gunther was just discombobulated. So it was some sort of lucky roll-up pin sort of thing. So it's done. Disappointed match. I'm gonna be 100% with you. I know the crowd enjoyed it. They would enjoy it. I mean, they're watching these 2 superstars face each other for a title that they bought into the premise of, and which we haven't. We haven't bought into the premise of this new belt. We don't understand this new belt. And the match, objectively, away from the emotion of the title and the emotion of the belt, it was okay. No. Let's be honest. I think it was subpar. I think it was subpar from these 2. I've seen Gunther put on better matches, and I've seen Cody even put on better matches than what we saw today as the main event, and especially compared to what we saw earlier today. We saw some good matches, really good matches. The women put on a good show. It was a spot fest. It was, but it was still enjoyable. Seth and Bronson Reed, good match.
Yes.
Like Randy and KO, that didn't become a match. The Bloodline match was good. It was a good match, and the storytelling in the match was really, really good. Phenomenal. So, all right, they're shaking hands.
I love how all these men are so invested. They're like, ooh.
And Triple H comes out now and gives, and this, I guess, Saudi guy with his grey long Nike socks.
Oh wow. A woman too, you better open that proper. My guy cannot get up with a woman. You better open that stuff. You're not usually getting into a
So they're gonna do this whole proper. Oh, they're gonna properly present it to him. Like Triple H just dashed it at, just threw the belt at Liv, but with Cody, the man, he's gonna be properly presented with his title. Oh, there you go. They made sure they didn't tell us that before.
Yeah.
I like that, because if they told us that you win a title and then the title stays where you win it, how could you win a title and then after you win it they say, by the way, you can't, the title stays here. So is it mine or not? It's ours, but you just hold it up for us. Look, even he's still holding a title.
Yeah, because
Like,
that man paid for this title.
I knew it. I had a feeling something like that was there. There's a reason why they withheld that information from us, because that wouldn't sell this pay-per-view. That information would not sell this event. So yeah,
This could have
wow.
just been a private event for Saudi. They just decided to televise it.
They basically, what happened, they made a belt and they said, we want you some special people to fight for this belt and hold it up, but it's our belt, you can't have it.
And what? Because they've got the WWE experience place in Saudi.
Oh man,
People will now go to see these like
that's
$100,000
the
belts.
problem with WWE. They want us to take this seriously while at the same time telling us through their actions not to take. They want us to take it seriously and not seriously at simultaneously at the same time, and that's why I'm finding it hard. Well, we talk about nuance and grey areas here,
Yeah.
so we understand it, but it's just still not. It's just weird. Whenever we come here, I'm always like, is this WrestleMania or is this wannabe WrestleMania? It's like, how close are we getting to making this 2 nights? Like, what's
No,
happening?
this can't. It won't be. Definitely not, because they're like WWE know that you're not supposed to take it too seriously.
There we go. So we got both champions, guys,
Wow.
together now, parading their titles. Good pay-per-view. Good, enjoyable. Most of my time spent wisely. I didn't really understand the Randy Orton KO segment and why it was at Crown Jewel, but at the same time, it was still fun to watch. I didn't really buy into the champion versus champion matches. I didn't buy the premise of the matches, but the women's match was entertaining. The men's match was a bit boring. I'm not happy with either the winners, but all in all, I was entertained today, as I always mostly am when I watch wrestling, which is the whole point of it. I mean, at the end of the day, I can be unhappy or happy again with who's champion, who's not champion. But if I come away with saying, you know what, in these 3 hours, I could have been done. I could be doing anything, but in these 3 hours, it was fun and it was entertaining. Then that's the main thing, and I had fun in a large part. So yeah, that's my verdict. Out of 5, I'll give the whole pay-per-view a 3.5, because I think that's the it was better than average. Probably, it was good but not great. 4 would be great and 5 was just excellent or perfect. This is just above good for me. How about you? Sign off.
Yeah, I think it was a 4. Because I'm not gonna let the last match and this whole belt leave it behind. Like, dampen it. I've really enjoyed most of the storytelling throughout this whole piece. And yeah, I'm curious about how they're gonna spin some of this stuff in the post show. And how is things gonna continue with the women's tag team champions? That's leaving me excited.
Who's next up for Cody?
Yes.
The bloodline stuff is going to continue as we expected it to continue. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the state of the WWE universe right now, I'm a bit concerned with the direction of some people have been with the direction that Triple H, I think, is taking some of the stars,
Mm.
and how it appears that he's maybe treating, some of the stars. So I'm just right now watching wrestling. I've had better periods basically watching wrestling than now. I think it's with the whole Netflix thing coming up. It needs to. I feel like it's at a crossroads where it needs to now choose a certain direction. I feel like it's a bit muddly right now. What's going on with the programming, the booking? I think over the next month it needs to find itself again, because I'm looking at Swerve Strickland in AEW, and I'm looking at Bobby Lashley in AEW. I'm looking at what they're doing. I'm not an AEW fan. I don't really watch AEW because there's not enough time in the day to watch all of these wrestling and NXT and Raw and all of these things. But I'm looking out, I'm looking across to see what other people are doing, and especially NXT. NXT is for me. Sometimes I have more fun watching NXT than I do watching Raw and SmackDown, and that's an issue. That's a problem.
Yeah.
So
I think they know that they've concentrated too much talent. They have to bring some of it out of NXT, because if Lash and Jakara are not in NXT anymore, I'm gonna watch where they go.
I don't trust Triple H though.
That's
the
true.
problem is I don't trust Triple H. Like Triple
I
H
don't
hasn't
either.
created a star yet.
No.
All the stars that we see have been created by Vince, and I don't know if
No.
Triple H will give the hardcore wrestling fans what they want, but I don't know if he'll give the casuals what they want. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, guys, we're just talking. Let us know if you agree with anything that you've heard. Comment below, please. Let us know what you thought of tonight of the pay-per-view. We enjoyed it. Give us your verdict and why. Give us some critical feedback as well. What, how we can improve this watch along. That'll be really interesting and good food for thought for us, of course. But yeah, it's good, fun. Thank you guys for watching. As always, it's been a pleasure. And we'll see you guys the next pay-per-view, which I think will be Survivor Series
at the end of November. So yeah.
There you go, guys.
Catch you guys then. I'm gonna go stop the stream.
Stop the stream. Stop the stream. Eat ice cream. You know what I mean. Stop the stream.